Ain't no life, it's just action. All my just front like they tapping. You already know. Popping. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rocking. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm popping. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, Giants fans, football fans, NFL fans? Welcome back to another episode of GNATION Inside Sports at the Big Blue Lounge. I got my co-host Classified 3F with Joe. Pat will be on when he gets off of work. But real quick, we just wanted to give you guys a quick preview of the upcoming game. Giants and the Washington Commanders coming up this Sunday. Now, I know a lot of people...
That just doesn't sound right, Washington Commanders. Keep going, but it just don't sound right.
Now, I know a lot of people have jumped ship and they're already panicking and then ready to hit the throw it all down the drain button because we're 7-4. Now, if you remember when I made my prediction of 11-6 for the season, part of my reasoning was that every year that the Giants do good, we start off strong, then we go on like a 3 or 4 game losing streak, and then we snap off like 4 or 5 big victories towards the end of the season, and we make a push for the playoffs. That was my exact reasoning for my prediction of the record.
And we got healthier, too.
So far, I've only called one game wrong, and that was the Thanksgiving game, which we would have won, in my opinion, had Adoree Jackson and McKinney been playing. But that's neither here nor there. So with that being said, still on the road to 11-6, 7-4 is a good record. There are division leaders right now with the same record that the New York Giants have. So I'm not panicking. I'm not freaking out. I see a lot of people on Twitter, on YouTube, on Facebook, just going ballistic, saying the hell with Daniel Jones. This coaching staff don't know what they do. All kinds of foolishness. I'm not ready to go there. I think we've had a very good season considering we were 4-13 last year, considering we're a very young team, considering first-time GM, first-time head coach, first-time offensive coordinator, a lot of young guys, first year in the system. You got a lot of first, period, going on with the New York Giants organization right now, and I think they are handling it phenomenally, if you ask me, considering that we have all the deficiencies that we have at the wide receiver position. Offensive line is a hodgepodge of guys who can't stay healthy. And you got a lot of rookies in there. Okay, so, all of that being said, I think we're doing damn good. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, I agree with you. I wouldn't take one thing out of there that I wouldn't say two. Come on, man. First time head coach, first time GM, first time defensive coordinator. We do have an experienced coordinator, Wick Martindale. And he's got the defense going strong. Now, look. I looked at the roster. And do you think that we can get 14 guys back? Yeah.
We can get what?
We could get 14 guys back if all goes well. But so they get 4 or 5 this week. They get another 4 or 5 next week. Hey, we're up to full strength and we're doing better.
Oh, yeah, we're getting healthy at the right time. That's for sure, because this is the hard stretch of our schedule.
Yep.
We won the games that we were supposed to win with the exception of 2, in my opinion. But, we're still in the race, man. Right now, we're at the 6th seed. I'm sorry. Yeah, right now we're the number 6 seed in the playoffs.
The 7th is Washington right now.
Yeah, so we're still in the mix, guys. We are still in a good position, and we can still make a lot of things happen. And for those of you who is your first time here, please hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up button. It costs you nothing but a few seconds, but it really helps me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. Taj says, Big Blue, Lou, and Joe, what up?
Big
Rodney, what's good, everyone? Lou, Joe, salute, fellas.
Salute. Oh, shoot. Oh. How my wife can sit here and play that goddamn game out for in and out for hours out of the day. Oh well. Um. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about the players. They know what to do. You know, I'm not worried about the defensive guys. We're going to have the best front four out there in a long time. Um, our secondary and our linebackers is kind of iffy in some places, but they know what to do. We had a schedule from last year, and this was supposed to have been a rebuilding year. So go G-Men's. And whatever happens, we for sure will be on point next year. Yes. Yes.
My only concern this coming week with Washington is our defensive back group. With Adoree Jackson out and Xavier McKinney out, and you're coming up against Terry McLaurin, Johan Dotson, and I forget the third guy over there. Shit. He's another pretty good receiver though. They got a pretty good receiver core. And their tight end as well. I think Bates is his name. Their tight end as well.
Oh.
Bates, I believe his last name is. We ahead of schedule from last year, and it's supposed to have been a rebuilding year. So go G-Men, and whatever happens, we for sure will be on point next year. Facts, Trey Pryor. I greatly appreciate it, brother. Please hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button. Cost you nothing but a few seconds, but it really helps me out a whole lot, man. Thank you for stopping by, my brother. Nimmer says, what's up, Lou? Let's go beat Washington. That's right. King Jers. Member of the Blitz Squad. What's going on, Jers?
That's where we make our playoff push. Yes.
Representing New Jerusalem in the building. What's going on?
I like that.
Huh?
All gas pedal or no brake. Let's go.
Rodney, the real season starts Sunday, fellas. Time for the G-Men to step up their game and make this playoff push.
Yep.
Pikachu, what's going on?
None.
He says, Lou, you're forgetting that we held the Cowboys receiving core in the first half, but we couldn't maintain the momentum on defense in the second half because our offense couldn't score. Well, yeah, our defense was on the field for way too long.
Yes.
But yes, I do, Nimmer. I still think we can go 11-6. In fact, I think that starts Sunday against Washington. I think we make a statement game coming after this little break, and we let people know that we're still serious, we still mean business, and we ain't going nowhere. Yes, Bellinger is back. Yep. So is Evan Neal, and so is Ojulari.
They play new.
God bless the United States team. They play new.
Play Netherlands Saturday at 10 a.m.
U.S. will play Netherlands Saturday 10 a.m. for the right to probably walk away Argentina and the great Messi in the final 8. U.S. Okay. Miz calling out the soccer updates. Appreciate it. I got you, my guy.
Cool.
Y'all guys just keep up the good content. Hey, thank you, Mr. Pryor. While you're at it, subscribe to Classified 3F with Joe, the big hippie there.
Well, thank you.
The Canadian Santa Claus. No,
hey, you know I could get a leg for $10.
Oh shit, Tommy Chong. What's going on, Tommy?
Tommy. Yeah.
Mexico out of the World Cup. That happens every year, Big Fridge. You kind of knew that was coming. They have never won one, I believe, if I'm correct. I don't think they've ever won a World Cup. And them guys are dedicated soccer players. But
I don't know.
Miz, United States is going to beat Netherlands. I'm pulling for Wales. I'm not a big soccer guy, but just because Wales hasn't qualified to be in the World Cup in over 58 years, and now they're in, I'm pulling for them because I like underdogs.
I do too. Yeah, well, I gotta say, I'd be pulling for Wales. That would be a monumental win.
Yeah, so I'm pulling for them guys.
It's a shame that they had to meet instead of in the finals, but hey, it is what it is.
Sunday is probably best slate of NFL games this season. Giants, Washington, big one. We win. Damn, Wales is out already? Oh, man. Well, I guess I'm pulling for the USA.
Yeah.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah.
Big Blue Crew, I owe you an apology. I won't be playing the Eagles Sunday night. It will be the Dolphins versus the Chargers.
Oh, it's a no.
You don't owe us no apology, my brother. You one of my day one supporters, man. I appreciate you stopping by. No apology needed.
Hey, it is what it is.
Pikachu, Barkley is due for another 100+ yard game. I agree. He said Wales didn't make it to the elimination rounds. England and USA got through. Well,
yeah.
Hey, there's Pat.
Hey.
What's going on?
How was work today?
Tired, sir.
Yep, that's usually how work is.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Hell, I got you all beat. Go to the. Would you go to work, or would you go to the doctor every day?
Hey, listen, I don't want to hear about you working with the doctor and beating. Okay.
Hey, okay. See, my doctor's cute though. You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to hear none of that, sir.
My doctor's real cute. Ooh la la.
Well, Mr. Johnson just informed us that the Giants will not be playing Sunday night. It will be the Dolphins and the Chargers.
Yep. Okay. The Eagles game will stay at 1:00.
So the Giants are playing the Eagles.
Not this Sunday, but the next Sunday.
Yeah. And then Washington again, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
We got to win at least 2 out of these 3.
But now that all 3 of us are here, I was stating earlier in one of the spaces on Twitter at the end of my shift, I ended up hopping on there, and people were just talking about DJ and everything else, and
so I get my sip on, man.
I said, for the most part, I don't see us really struggling with Washington too much, with the exception of the passing game, because they have McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, Bates at tight end, and that other wide receiver. I can't remember his name. Yeah, Curtis Samuel. So with them 3 out there and the tight end, Bates, that's a pretty viable threat in the passing game. And we're missing McKinney and Adoree Jackson.
And Moreau, too. I don't think Moreau's going to make it in this game, too.
And we already know that Darnay Holmes is what he is, right? So I think that Ron Rivera is going to try to exploit our DBs Sunday. That's my only concern with this game. Even though their defensive front is strong, I'm more confident with Bredesen, Neal, and Gates out there than I am with Feliciano and them guys. So I think we'll hold up offensively. And I think Barkley will have a bounce back game. But I'm worried about our defense in the pass game, which I haven't been worried about all year until now. Because had we had Adoree and McKinney in there, there's no way we'd have lost to Dallas on Thanksgiving. There's no way.
I don't think we would have lost to Detroit either. Because Detroit didn't start going off until Adoree Jackson got hurt. And Moreau got hurt right after that. So I'll say this. If you watch my video about Wink, it's not that we're having a problem stopping people. We're having a problem stopping them on 3rd downs. And people know that we're going to blitz. So let's stop the blitzing and let's see if Ojolari and Thibodeau can get in there on those 4 pass rush sets if those guys spread us out with 3 to 4 receivers. And let's bracket that slot receiver either with a linebacker underneath or put a safety over the top of them and run single high safety. I have faith in McLeod and our other DB on the other side to stop them from getting 3rd and 10s. You know, one-on-one on the outside on comeback routes or something, or a deep route. I got faith in those guys. But I'd rather them challengers try to throw it deep on the outside and let that 50-50 ball go up in the air and to just let somebody just card it. Then let somebody good Lord, Joe. Told you start muting your mic, bro.
Oh shit! Sound like you got a damn hairball.
Right. Oh no, Joe okay or not, would be coughing. But instead of just letting somebody,
like the green, who don't like it.
Make no sense, man. But instead of letting somebody just be in the middle of the field or getting wide open first downs the whole game, that's the only way Dallas moved the ball is on 3rd down with CD Lamb. Hell, their touchdown was on the 3rd down to the tight end because we blitzed again. So let's stop blitzing until we get a Dory Jackson and Monroe back, and let's see what we can do. If you're gonna blitz, send just 5 guys. Don't send 7 or 6 because we live in the middle of the field wide open. Now, if we stop that, we get off the field. Think about it. Detroit was doing the same thing. Every third down.
I think he's been going blitz crazy because we haven't been getting the sacks with the 4. But part of that is because Thibodeau is being held the fuck up and they're not calling it. But maybe with Ojolari coming back, it'll make a difference. You'll have your main front 4 guys out there, Tibbs, Leo, Dex, and Ojolari. Maybe with them front 4 in there, you can get the type of pressure that we've been trying to get.
We can get pressure with our front 4 and Leo, Dex, Thibodeau, and Ojolari.
Oh, I know we can, but they keep holding us and we're not getting the calls.
But the thing is, just a tad bit of pressure.
Make him throw an errant throw.
Make it throw an errant throw, or it's just pitch and catch. It's pitch and catch. You hold the ball for the 2 to 3 seconds that you have, because we're not even making it there on the blitz.
I don't care what Boomer and Gio say, Eric Johnson. He said, Boomer and Gio say we won't win any more games. I was surprised Carlton told them that they were wrong. Listen,
I don't care what Boomer
I don't
and
listen
Gio
to no
say.
damn Cincinnati Bengal quarterback.
Or New York Jet quarterback.
Am I listening to them dudes, man? Shit. We the New York Football Giants, and we stomped that ass.
I listened to Gio long enough to get all of his rants out about how bad Daniel Jones is. Okay, fucker. We'll see. And he comes out. Man, if we make the playoffs, Gino is going to get a shitstorm from me. I'm just a small YouTuber, but I'm sure that would draw a lot of attention.
I think he played like a monster against Dallas.
Yeah, he did.
Played like an absolute monster against Dallas.
He's been balling, bro. He's
been
holding
pressure.
The shit out of him,
been
bro.
Choked out. He's been getting choked out.
I've literally watched that man get clothesline, rock bottom, damn near put in a sleeper hold. I mean, you name it, they've been fucking doing it. And the refs ain't calling it, man.
But I think we could get that pressure with our front 4 on those 3rd and longs. And it helps against those screen plays that they run against us. You run a screen, we got 7 men in coverage now. It's not just, the guy at the line of scrimmage is blocked by 1 receiver. Now he has 10 yards of open field before anybody can get over there. You see what I'm saying? We got 7 people on the field. And we can patrol the middle of the field on those 38s and 39s. That's how they've been killing us. It is the same fucking routes. The deep dig route and the end route.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody's cursing before 30 minutes, including myself. But We're going to have something to curse about here by the end of tomorrow afternoon when OBJ is announced that he is going to be with the New York Giants, because he is coming in the building tomorrow. And I don't think we let him get out of there without a deal. A lot of people are killing me for it and saying the Giants don't got the money for it. And the Giants ain't going to sign him to this or that. But if he didn't want to go to the Giants, he would have took an offer from somewhere else already. That's my opinion. I think he would have already how do they say it in college? When you commit to a college, I think he would have already committed to a team if he didn't want to come here. What's up, NYG? They've been putting the camel clutch on Tibbs. Right, Mr. Johnson. Tibbs do have to start selling them hoes for real, for real.
I mean, how is he supposed to sell them? He's getting choked. He's got his arms in the air. What is he supposed to do?
He's got to do the Jim Carrey on Ace Ventura. I'm open.
Right.
Open. Oh shit.
Tudo.
King Jers. It's OBJ legacy move to come back to the Giants. Right, Jers. Tudo. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He says, massive salute and thanks to all G Nation Blitz squads and for all Giants fans around the world. Slap all stinky boys, losers, hard and fast, and F all skins as well. Facts. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my brother. Pikachu says, I think OBJ wants to go to Dallas. He's just using the Giants and Bills for leverage. I think it's the opposite. I think it's the opposite. I think he wants to come here and he's trying to use those other teams to try to leverage and get the maximum amount of money out of New York.
That's the only thing that would make sense. Why would he try to use us as leverage for the Cowboys or anybody?
Because Jerry Jones known to throw money at shit.
Right. Those are the guys that they say they had a chance to win a Super Bowl. So they don't need they don't. It's either they want to sign them or they don't with those teams.
Why me?
And we just let go of a receiver today.
Who?
Oh, Foster.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was already on the practice squad, so.
Tudo, what's up?
I know, but it is kind of interesting that a receiver's coming to visit us tomorrow and we let go of a receiver today.
Well, the Bills just let go of some people to clear up some cap room, so that's interesting on their part as well.
I don't give a damn about no damn Buffalo Bills. He ain't trying to go nowhere colder.
Man, that dude either he going somewhere to win or we're giving him a multi-year deal.
That nigga
plain and simple.
He ain't going nowhere but the New York Giants. When he come here tomorrow, he leaving here smiling with a New York Giant agreement.
Yeah, for 3 years.
That's fine.
No way.
That's fine.
That's the only way we're going to get him.
That's fine. Give him 3 years with an option to get out in 2.
I don't know. Why would you give a guy coming off 2 ACLs a 3-year deal?
Because if nothing else, he can help whatever rookies you draft in here and help that receiver core.
I mean, that's true. But business-wise, it doesn't make any sense.
It's got to be a better move than what we did with Galladay. At least we'll get some production out of OBJ because he has pride.
He's just a better receiver, period. That's why I say that's the only way he comes to us if we give him a multi-year deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he wants. He wants a deal. He said it. He said, I want my next deal to be somewhere where I can put down roots and buy a home. He's got a child now, you know.
And then I don't see him being here if Shep doesn't come back and if Barkley doesn't come back.
At the end of the day, I think he's thinking long-term now. This is the sports mecca. He knows that he's got fucking multiple surgeries on his leg, multiple injuries. He probably hears that clock ticking in the back of his head, and he wants to make sure that he can set himself up for endorsement deals and everything else after football. So I honestly think that this is where he wants to be for his future. even after football. He can network here better than anywhere else. I have no clue on that, Jers. I haven't heard nothing on that
If
yet.
we sign Odell Beckham, Shep is coming. There's no way he's staying here. There's no Shep or no Barkley. If we sign OBJ, that means Shep and Barkley is coming back. That's one of the only reasons why he would come back, to play with Shep and Barkley. If we sign Odell, those two guys are back.
Ninja. What up, my ninja?
Hey, Ninja.
What's up, Taj?
What's up? What's up?
Shane is not signing Odell, in my opinion. Well, everybody has an opinion, miss.
NYG.
And yours tends to be unpopular. Correct. That's right.
I'm just naming the facts. There's no way OBJ comes here. It's Saquon.
Oh no, I
Barkley
was
is not
talking to
coming
Miz,
back.
bro.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just talking about in general. There's no way he comes back here, and Shep is not here, and Barkley is not here. There's no way he comes back to play for us, and I don't think there's no way he signs a 1-year deal with us for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I don't think he signs.
It's going to be a multi-year deal, and Barkley and Shep are coming back because that's the only reason why he would come back to play for us.
Odell can be our guru to the wide receiver we draft, Johnson, Rice, or the kid from Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Pikachu, how about we go after some free agent wide receivers instead of signing OBJ, Paris Campbell, and Keel, Harry, Jarvis Landry? Man, neither one of them dudes are a number one receiver.
Right.
No.
Jarvis Landry used to be, but Jarvis Landry ain't what he used to be no more. And out of the two, I'd rather have OBJ.
None of those guys are going to move the needle.
Big Frizz, what are you talking about, bro?
You do disappear every stream.
Yeah.
Right.
This stream you talking about? I just came in.
He said, "How are you going to disappear this stream?" Lou, we're all getting fully healthy in our club team, and we got 5 more matches before the playoffs here. We all had an agreement to train as hard as we could, and no more F-ups. Everything's on the line. There you go. Pat, yup, you got to pay all 3 of them.
Yep.
I mean, shit, you bring back OBJ. It's only right. You know what I mean? That's Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby.
And we also got a lot of wide receivers. We also got a lot of wide receivers. And we also got a lot of wide receivers that are not under contract, except for Wanda Robinson. That's the thing, too. So OBJ, you know what I mean? It's possible.
Odell not even healthy. Nobody seen him run or anything on what we signed him to get 7 snaps a game for the last 3 games. Come on.
He's actually been cleared. He's actually been cleared to play.
Shit. Actually, you're not giving Shep any money. Shep's been taking pay cuts for the last 3 seasons, if I'm not mistaken. He restructured twice last season.
I have not done anything. You know how many times I could have killed you?
Sterling Shepard, I think, is going to be a free agent this offseason, right?
Yeah, because last year's a void year, so
you know how many times I could have killed
you probably gonna have to give Shep. Probably gonna have to give Shep another $4 to $5 million next year.
Yeah, and then Slayton, he's also going to be a free agent. So
Timothy Frith. Yeah, right. If the Giants decide to move on from Danny Dimes after this season, should they trade 2 second-rounders, a 23rd third-rounder, and a 24 fourth-rounder to the Dolphins for Tua this coming offseason? I don't never want Tua as my quarterback, especially after I saw that man seize up like that. I don't want him dying in a Giants uniform. We don't need that shit in my memory bank. No, thank you. Hell no. I don't never want Tua as a Giant. I'm with Dash. Bye, Shep. Sorry. Barkley, yes, but Shep, nah. Remember the Bills got Diggs for Josh. Hey, to get them over the top.
He got Diggs and Gabe Davis.
So it's not far-fetched that they bring in OBJ.
I don't think Dallas gets OBJ either. I mean, like everyone talking about, oh, the Giants can't get OBJ. Like how they gonna get the money? Well, how the Cowboys gonna get the money?
But I walked the entire map before I went back and self-reported. Sorry.
Your wife mad? She getting killed over there in the game?
Yep.
Keo bringing back has-beens. In week 7, cry. We got no wide receivers. Miz, I won't not re-sign Shep either. You can't take up a roster spot for a cheerleader.
Yep.
You might as well burn up whatever money you sign Shep to. I heard that Shep wants to go into coaching. They could bring him back as an assistant wide receiver coach. Health-wise, it doesn't make sense to sign Shep again.
Yeah, I think I killed every single one of them. Well, all but the one. All but Red.
Shep will be a free agent after 2023 season. Miz is right. OBJ was kicked out of airplane and he was running to get his money back.
Hey. Here's what it is.
Honestly, I think it's a done deal with OBJ.
Done deal in what sense?
That we get him.
Oh, yeah.
May be true, but I tell you what, if they sign him, that means Shep is back and Barkley is back.
Well, I want Barkley back.
I ain't mad at it, but I know 2 things that's gonna happen in the off season. Both those guys are gonna get a contract.
Should the Giants trade Kenny G, Ellison Smith, a 23 first rounder, and a 24 third rounder to the Broncos for Glasgow and Surtain?
First of all, they would never give up Surtain.
Dash.
I don't care what you give.
What's going on,
feeling,
fellas?
brother?
How you doing? A lot better, man. Thanks for asking. I'm doing a lot better, man. Almost done with my antibiotics. Be done on Friday, so I'm doing a lot better. I appreciate it.
Oh man, you didn't have to come out here and tell everybody you got burnt. You could have kept the antibiotics part.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Nah, that's crazy. Don't even do that, Lucas. People will believe you.
Nah, man. He got pneumonia. Pneumonia. Lord have mercy. Yeah, you're right. People take shit and run with it. You're right.
That's a fact.
Lord have mercy.
But I mean, just Dash, talk about the subject at hand that we've been talking about a little bit, man. What you feel about the OBJ situation? He gonna be in the building tomorrow.
Nah, man. Like I said, if a deal got to get done, I'm bad for the background noise here. Kids doing dishes. But I think that they should definitely, if they're gonna get it done, they need to get it done. And if he leaves, I think the opportunity leaves with him. I do believe what you say, Pat. If they're gonna get him to sign, it has to be a multi-year deal. It's not just gonna be on a 1-year mercenary deal for the end of this season. Even though that's the way I want it, and I would love to do it that way and have him re-sign or try to get him to re-sign, in the off season. But I think in order for him to be a New York Giant, he wants them years up front and as soon as possible. So
I know.
That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna take any prorated 1-year deal or nothing like that. There's gonna have to be a multi-year deal, and that's not just with us. I think that's anywhere. He don't want no 1 year. He wants to set roots and buy a house. He has a family now. So
I'm gonna be real with you. That spiked eggnog my sister-in-law just gave me is off the chain. I am feeling good.
I never had it, man.
Let's get into some real shit, man.
He said, let's get
into some real shit, man. Positives and negatives of signing OBJ. Lou, hope you don't get mad. Positives and negatives of signing OBJ. I'll start first. Positives. Best receiver on the team as soon as he steps on the field. Even after 2 torn ACLs, he's still better than what we have on the field, and it's not even close. Helps out DJ. It helps out to figure out who DJ really is. If Odell Beckham is getting open and he's hitting them, we know DJ can work with a number 1 receiver. Another positive, maybe he can teach these receivers on how to route run a little bit and learn those little nuances of how to get open. Another positive, the fan base. The fan base is going to go absolutely nuts. Can you imagine OBJ scoring a touchdown in a Giants uniform again? Man, that's going to be absolutely ecstatic. People are going to be crying. People are going to be crying in the stands if he scores a touchdown for the Giants again. I bet you see it. He does have a relationship with Saquon Barkley, so him being on the field, I think it elevates this team. I think it motivates this team, and he's not a bad person. He's not a bad teammate. He's actually a damn good teammate. If you actually look into his history, he's a damn good teammate.
Yep.
He works hard. He goes out there and play. He leaves it all out there on the field. Now the negatives, the money. Are you willing to give up a 3-year lucrative deal to a receiver that's coming off 2 torn ACLs and he's 30 years old? The antics. I'm not saying he's an antic type receiver. He's only had 1 or 2 incidents, but he just did have the incident with the airplane. Whatever that was, I think it's just a misunderstanding. But the media coverage that comes with Odell Beckham. And Odell Beckham can actually have the opposite effect on Daniel Jones as well. Because what if Odell Beckham gets on the field and we still getting covered up and he's not able to hit Odell Beckham? They're going to destroy Daniel Jones. For the people that think that people would destroy OBJ, you're absolutely crazy. If Daniel Jones doesn't throw for 250 yards and 2 touchdowns with OBJ on the field, they're going to destroy Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones' confidence can be taken down. Another negative. What if his antics on the sidelines? What if he blows up if Daniel Jones misses him on a deep route or something? You see what I'm saying?
I think he's matured way more than that at this point.
I think so. No, that has nothing to do with maturity. That's just a competitor in him. You look at top receivers, top dog, top alpha receivers. I don't give a shit what team they're playing with. They want the ball. And as well as they should, if they're wide open, the ball should be in his hands because he's that dude. They're going to blow up. They're going to say something. They're going to make a gesture or something because they're open. They are that dude. That's why we get paid the big bucks, because we make shit happen.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this. What other receiver is available to us right now that's better than OBJ or even equivalent?
I just said that he was going to be the best guy on the field as soon as he steps on the field, even after 2 torn ACLs. And as far as any other receivers, no.
I know that. I just wanted you to make it clear for people viewing. There's no better receiver available. And we definitely need a receiver.
But does the money and does it make sense? I don't know if you.
It depends on what you want out of the season. It depends on what you want out of the season. Now, if you just want to make it to the playoffs or make a push to try to make the playoffs in year 1 of the rebuild and you're satisfied with that, then no, it does not make sense financially to sign Odell Beckham. Now, if you think that you have a chance with him coming back healthy next year, better, and you draft a wide receiver and you couple that rookie receiver with either Slayton or Colin Johnson or whoever and OBJ, then then it makes sense for that. But for this year to sign him, it really doesn't make any sense because it's not going to be like he's going to be an impact player until we're in the playoffs.
What I'm trying to get to, Lou, because I've been thinking about this a while ever since the rumors started happening, and I've been going back and forth with it. if the Giants sign OBJ, 80 to 85% is going to be
you know what it does answer for you?
Hold on. It's going to be like a 2 to 3 year deal.
But you know what it does answer for you? If the Giants sign Odell Beckham Jr., that lets you know that they're rocking with DJ.
That's true. But the thing that I'm saying is, should the Giants really rock with OBJ? Because if you sign him to a lucrative deal like that, that means you're rocking with OBJ, saying that he's going to be the primary receiver on his team moving
for the next
forward.
3 years. Or the next
Are
2
you
years.
guys ready? Are you guys ready to rock with OBJ like that?
For 3 years? He's 30. Yeah. I'll take him till he's 33. Pause. Yeah.
Are you ready to rock? No. Are you ready to rock with OBJ as your number one receiver? As your number one receiver moving forward.
Here, let me answer it like this.
When he was with the Rams, he was with the Rams. He was number 2 or number 3. He wasn't number 1. Are you ready to rock with OBJ as the number 1 receiver moving forward?
Now, are you saying that we get Odell and we can't draft nobody else or something?
No, I'm not saying that you can't draft nobody
because
else,
he's going to be the number 1, though.
But he's going to be the number 1. And more than likely, if you got OBJ for 2 to 3 years, you're probably not going to take a receiver in the first round. They're probably going to go linebacker or offensive line.
I mean, I do want an offensive lineman. I do need a center, but I think if one of those receivers still there, I think you still go there because he's gonna need a tandem. He's gonna need a teammate. So I think you still get a receiver, and then eventually, when Odell starts to slow down again, he'll eventually get into that second wide receiver role. He would have to accept it, and maybe he's not. Maybe he's still the X, but maybe the targets will go down.
You haven't answered the question.
Wanting the center though. That shit.
You haven't answered the question. Are you ready
to rock answers, yes. The answer is yes, because ain't nothing else here.
You're confident that OBJ can be a number 1 receiver like he was for us in the beginning. I'm not saying that he's going to do the same things. I'm talking about just be the legit number 1 receiver on the team.
By default,
are you ready to rock with that?
You cannot sign
by
OBJ
default,
to be a number 1 receiver. You absolutely
by default,
cannot do that.
He will be the number 1 by default until you start drafting.
And that's why you don't do it. And that's why you don't do it.
NYG, don't come in here with your negativity, sir.
It's good, man. Nah, what's good, bro?
Let him keep it real. Let him keep it real.
Go ahead.
I'm not being negative. I'm saying I want to sign OBJ.
I'm just fucking with you because you said something different than what I'm thinking. That's all.
Nah, we on the same page, Lou. I want to sign OBJ. I just don't want to do it this year. You need to do it in the off season because
I disagree. I disagree, and I'm gonna tell you why. Even because you want him to start learning the playbook as early as possible.
You need that mercenary.
So even if you don't really want him for this year, you want him learning that playbook. So by next year, he's not in his first year in the system.
It ain't gonna take OBJ long to learn the playbook. If you give him a whole off season, he's gonna learn the playbook. So that's not really a valid excuse.
You ain't signing him next year.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other thing is this: the longer you
off season.
No, but the longer you wait, the more offers he'll get, man. Right. The more offers he'll get, the healthier he'll get, the more offers you get. This is the best time to get him signed.
If he truly wants to be with the Giants, then he'll wait and sign with the Giants. If he's desperate and he just wants to get on the field, then that is what it is.
No,
that's what he wants to do.
He wants his bag, but he's thinking long term.
Well, he wants his cake and wants to eat it too.
No.
That's
what he's doing.
If he wants his bag,
I'm telling you what he's doing. He knows that New York City is the sports mecca. He knows that it's the media mecca. He knows that it's the Roman Empire state, the great Babylonian whore, the Statue of Liberty, where all nations come to suckle in every sense of the word. Okay, so he is going to try to get back to New York City. So when his playing career is done, because he sustained multiple injuries and he knows that time clock is ticking. He wants to set himself up for after football endorsement deals, possibly announcing or whatever it is that he has planned. He knows that he can do that best and launch all of his new ideas from New York City or i.e. Jersey. So that's really what he's doing. He's got a kid now. He's got a new thought process. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Then why
specifically
would he
said,
want to rush to get on the field this year?
I don't
It
think
wouldn't
it's a
make no
rush
sense
thing.
for
It's a
him.
rush to get a deal done.
Okay. Now we on page. Now we on the same page. If you talking about just to get a deal done, cool.
What is?
But he should absolutely not play for the
You
Giants.
don't think you don't think he should play at all if he signed?
No, I don't.
No, that's crazy, man.
Kill one.
Nah.
I think you use him sparingly, and then
I think he should
play it when we make the playoffs. You play him.
It's gonna be pressure to play him. That's why I don't think he should sign to the
You
offseason.
damn right there's gonna be pressure to play him.
I'm gonna speak up.
He should sign to the offseason.
I'm gonna speak up.
There's pressure to sign him. We don't got no wide receivers.
I'm gonna speak up for my brother Joel though, because Joel has been saying this from the beginning. Why would you pay this guy a multi-year deal if he's not gonna come in and he has to be on the pitch count for the rest of this season?
I don't think he's on the pitch count.
When you sign, listen, it's not his fault.
He got his injury in the Super Bowl.
When you sign OBJ, that puts a lot of pressure on his team. Clearly, if you sign OBJ,
when you sign, I like the way you said that. You said when you sign OBJ, he knows he.
But are you really thinking about what you signing?
A playmaker, a morale booster.
Okay, what else?
Somebody that the defense has to respect, so they can't pin their ears back and just come for DJ and Saquon.
Okay, what else?
And everybody else's targets go up after when he's on the field.
It opens up Bellinger in the middle of the field. It opens up Saquon coming out the backfield. It opens up Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson when he comes back. It does so much more.
But you get all of OBJ when you sign him.
I never had an issue with. I never had an issue with OBJ.
It's not an issue. It's not an issue. I'm talking about the expectations of that.
I think, but here's the thing, though. I don't think anybody expects him to be
never gonna be happy.
Hold on.
When you sign, when I say expectations, the Giants right now, we are playing as underdogs every game now. No matter if they put us on top, no matter if they say we should beat this team, they have an underdog mentality.
What up, coach?
When you sign OBJ, that leaves. Now people are gonna say, "Oh, they signed OBJ. Oh man, they should be playoff contenders now." Now you're gonna start getting people's even better shots. They already want to beat us. Now you're gonna get everybody's even better shot because you done sign OBJ. I know now people
see. Now I'm curious.
You sign OBJ.
So what's his Pat? Pat, what's
when we beat him? I want their best shot.
What Odell do you expect to see, Pat?
I expect to see the Odell that was with the Rams.
Okay,
you see
so
what I'm saying that's not a number one. That's not a number one.
Exactly.
Receiver.
I agree, and I don't think he's going to get number one.
But it's going to bring number one receiver
automatically.
Absolutely. If you bring him in this season, he's going to be the number one. If you wait till the off season and you go get a number one, and then you pair Odell with that number one, say a T. Higgins, now you cooking with grease. You don't bring him in here this season and force him to be your number one receiver.
You can't pay two receivers. If you get Odell, you're gonna have to draft another one. It's not you can't just.
That's fine too. That's fine. I agree with that, Dash. I could fall back on that. That's fine too. But the fact is, you're not paying Odell to be a number one receiver. You can't do that. I'm 100% with Pat on this one because he's not a number one receiver.
What's the number? I'm asking you guys because he's not a $20 million a year wide receiver. He shouldn't even be asking for nowhere near that.
From the Giants, I don't think he's taking. Hold on, I don't think Odell is taking anything less than 3 years with an average of at least $15 to $17 million a year.
It better be more on that 15 side.
From the Giants. Now it's going to be different for the Bills and the Cowboys because they bring a different situation. But from the Giants,
so we got to pay him more just because we the Giants.
We bring the better offer.
Right. We're going to have to pay him more because we are the Giants. We are the team that's at the bottom of his list.
I don't agree.
So hold on. So okay, let's say
hold
on. Let's say that he agrees to that. Let's say he agrees to the bottom end of it. $15 million a year for 3 years. That's $45 million for Odell Beckham for 3 seasons. Is that really that bad?
That sounds horrible.
You got to play Barkley. Then you got to pay Shepard. Then you got to pay Daniel Jones.
Yeah, because they're all of them are gonna have to come back.
Yeah,
he's not gonna be here without Shepard or Barkley. At the very least,
if he's signing, then he does have confidence in Daniel Jones. He's not going to sign here for a rookie quarterback that he doesn't know.
Right.
See, I got a little bit of pushback. Because we don't know what the pitch is really. So, and as much as they played catch together, Daniel Jones and OBJ, that does not mean that an automatic signing of Odell Beckham means that Daniel Jones gets a deal. Man, I don't believe that at all.
Coming home, fam.
I don't believe that.
Coming home, and if they sign OBJ, that lets you know that Dable has confidence
to
in
me,
Daniel Jones, and he's getting him weapons.
Hold on, to me, the only guarantee contract comes from the OBJ signing is Barkley. I don't think that's an absolute guarantee for Daniel Jones because he still got to finish out this year.
Odell Beckham Jr. is going to want to play with a quarterback that he
Why would he come here to
he's
play
not
with
going to play
quarterback?
A rookie.
Nah,
Tyrod Taylor. Why would he come here to play with Tyrod Taylor or a rookie quarterback? That doesn't make sense.
That is true.
No. What I'm saying is you saying that if we get Odell Beckham, that's an automatic re-signing of Daniel Jones. I just don't believe that.
Who they gonna go get then? They got to get a quarterback. They got to get somebody.
They're gonna sit here with Tyrod Taylor. They're gonna sell him on it.
If I am Odell Beckham Jr. and I'm
order on the stream.
If I am Odell Beckham Jr. and I'm saying I got 3 to 4 more years left to play,
I can't.
Why the hell would I want to waste a year with Tyrod Taylor?
I can't.
I understand what you're saying. I don't want that to happen, but it's not a guarantee for Jones if Odell gets signed. That's what I'm saying.
Catch up some of these comments, fellas.
Because what you gonna pay Daniel Jones what?
25 to 30 million.
Well, it ain't gonna be 30 million now.
70, 80 million.
Tommy says
it's not really gonna be that high.
To all Giants.
Maybe
no
not.
team does more with less. Epic Super Bowl run, even after 3 and 5 of 3/5 of our starters injured from worst to first, make this epic Super Bowl run. Facts, Tommy. Let's go. King Jers, some playbook is going to change once OBJ comes back to the Giants. Jaded God, he says, "Oh nah, not what am I hearing? Oh nah, what am I hearing? Limit his play. He's been cleared. What's good, y'all? The expectations is going to be high, definitely." NYG Frank says everyone is focused on signing Odell, but it seems like we all forgot we cannot stop the run and have not addressed that all season long. Guys, we cannot stop the run defensively.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what happens when guys like Blake Martinez leave and guys like Darian Beavers get hurt and Micah McFadden gets hurt. You know, you linebackers have got to be able to stop the run, plug the gaps, and blitz. But you know,
it looks like Collins is getting a call up too this week to play interior linebacker.
He should have been. I don't know why he hasn't.
Money, because when they bring him up this time, they got to sign him. This is his third. It'll be his third call up. You got to sign him to the 53.
Eric
and now
Johnson, ex NYG. Frank 87. What linebackers would you like to draft to stop the run? Oh shit. Here we go. December when the games count, time to run 11, 12, 13, and 22 personnel. Move the chains and only rush 4. Let's make this run.
Yep.
All right, fellas. Back to you guys. Listen. I understand we signed OBJ. He's not going to be the OBJ of 2015. Right? Everybody knows that. He's 3 leg surgeries later. He's 30 years old now. But his knowledge of the game, his ability to run every route in the route tree, just the overall mystique of having him on the sideline makes defenses plan for you differently, which therefore will open up Bellinger, Barkley, Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson, and everything else. Even if you're not getting that prime 2015 OBJ, they still got to respect the man. Now, financially, we're in bad shape in the wide receiver core. So basically, it boils down to what do the Giants want out of this season? If you're trying to make a push for this particular Super Bowl, then you have to address some things, right? Because you got some guys that ain't coming back this season.
Mm-hmm.
So a wide receiver is not the only issue that needs to be addressed if you're trying to make a Super Bowl run this year. Now, if your main focus is to build a team for sustained success, then, if you can bring OBJ in here for a reasonable amount, do it. If not, as much as I want him as a Giant, if it's financially detrimental to the team, then no. You have 11 picks. Go get 2 wide receivers in this draft and continue to build the team. As much as it sucks to say that, financially it might be best for the team. Now, who's to say that the guys we draft turn out to be good? I respect the shit out of Shane and their drafting capabilities and their scouting. But sometimes guys get to the team and don't grasp the playbook or don't fit with that scheme or whatever. So, at least we know that OBJ produces. Injury prone, whatever. We know that the guy produces. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just gotta, the bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush.
No, I watched.
I don't know.
You should bring it in a proven commodity.
I just want you guys to realize he's not going to ask for no 4 years, 100 million Heinz ketchup, taking it too far. But I just want you guys to realize what you're getting.
Who's not asking for that? Oh, okay.
Ketchup.
I got you.
I just want you guys to know what you're getting with OBJ. There's a lot of positives, but there's a lot of negatives that can turn and really bite this team in the end. But Coach, I seen you shaking your head. What you think about the whole situation?
No, it was something I was reading. It wasn't you guys. I'm sorry. I was laughing at something that somebody sent me.
Hey Pat, which way are you leaning, Pat?
The way that I'm leaning, it's gonna sound corny, but I'm leaning to what's best for the team.
And what do you think that is, though?
Whatever you sign OBJ to, it has to be what's best for the team. Because if you sign OBJ to a multi-year deal, OBJ is not coming to the Giants to be part of a rebuild. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes us at the bottom of the list. We don't offer a Josh Allen. We don't offer a chance at a Super Bowl right now, but that's what everybody thinks, and I know that's what he's thinking as well. But what we do offer is a home to him. I truly believe he
money
does
and
want
long-term security.
Right. I do. I truly believe he does want to be a Giant. But it only makes sense for OBJ to be a Giant if we offer him a long-term contract.
That means you're probably going to overpay for him.
To push forward with Daniel Jones, because there's no way he signs a contract with the Giants and we draft a rookie to get a rookie quarterback or to have Tyrod Taylor play.
But how do you think he views Daniel Jones?
I think he likes Daniel Jones.
Otherwise, New York wouldn't even be an option.
Right.
No. I mean, I'm asking as far as his numbers and him getting targets and things like that.
OBJ is the type of dude, he has confidence in himself, and he's saying, I'm the missing piece.
Yep.
I get it, because I believe that myself.
I do
so
too.
If he didn't like Daniel Jones, he wouldn't even have mentioned us.
He's the missing link to this offense, fellas. A center, a guard,
but the OBJ only way it makes sense.
I think he's a missing link right now for 2022.
Okay,
that's why I wish we could get that mercenary year.
If you're gonna sign him, do you think we're gonna win the Super Bowl? Because that's the only way you push the chips in this season.
Yeah, the only way he signs with the Giants is if he believes that this roster can win a Super Bowl within the next year or two, and there's no way possible if we sign a rookie quarterback next year and get rid of Daniel Jones,
right,
or let Tyrod Taylor play. So I know for a fact
if we sign
if they
OBJ,
sign
we rocking with
OBJ,
DJ.
DJ is coming back,
I
or
still
we're
don't.
trading for Lamar Jackson or something. That's the only way this dude is coming back. This is coming here, because it doesn't make sense for him to come here
To start rebuilding a
and to
quarterback.
start rebuilding. That doesn't make sense. I'm older now.
We ain't rebuilding
I'm
right now.
huh?
We rebuilding right now.
Right, but
What
we're
I'm
already doing
saying
good in the
is,
rebuild. If you take this
right.
quarterback out and throw a rookie in here, you set us all the way back.
Dash,
like
You're
here's the
not
thing.
rebuilding. You have entered.
But hold on. Yeah, I think I got me confused. I'm not saying that I don't want Daniel Jones signed again, because I do. What I'm saying is you making it seem like because Odell Beckham comes here, it's an absolute fact that he gets re-signed. That's the part I don't believe.
What other option do you have?
I don't know. I just don't believe
All
that.
right. It's semantics, everything you're saying, because what Dash is doing, he's being very literal. That's all he's doing. Because if you say it's facts, it's guaranteed,
right,
then that's 100% saying
that's
that.
why I said it's 99.9%.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you both are, in a sense, you're both are right. You really are. You know,
Thank you
if
guys for tuning
OBJ
in.
signs,
Please hit that
it
subscribe button if it's your first
raises.
time here.
Like
Go ahead,
like
Dash.
the way I see it, the way Pat's framing is that he would be shocked if Daniel Jones does not get re-signed and we got Odell Beckham. What I'm saying is I wouldn't be shocked either way.
Shocked as hell.
Well,
I would be super
Dash.
shocked.
See, now you base it on the assumption. If OBJ signs here, then it's logic to say, well, that means Daniel Jones is coming back. Now, Pat did say, well, if you get Lamar Jackson, that's a different scenario. So, I mean, there are other scenarios that you can look at, but the bottom line is, all right, let's take all of that out of the equation. If OBJ is coming here, we're not getting a rookie quarterback. Just put it that's plain and simple. That's
Right.
happening.
That's
So
all we saying.
yeah, once you say that, boom, that settles that. So then you can say, well, we're not drafting a rookie quarterback. We're not wasting the first round, second, third round. Maybe do something late in the draft. That takes care of that. So it's now Daniel Jones or what other quality quarterback who's better than Daniel Jones that can help us win. That would be out there, and that would have to acquire more than likely through a trade, because I don't know of a quarterback that's in the free agent market that fits that that category. Not me. Somebody tell me if I'm
Marcus Mariota, Jimmy G.
I'm sticking with Daniel Jones.
I seen that.
Really? Like,
yeah.
I seen that, Big Fridge.
My fear with OBJ is the injury history, and we don't want him to tear his other ACL 2 games in.
Well, we're getting that new field, so hopefully that helps with some of those situations.
If it ain't grass, it leaves me still.
Odell driver and most of the team's driver say he will be a Giant. I say let him be. We good.
I saw the thing from Josina Anderson too. Her little like her hint she put out on Twitter too, talking about the winds in New York are changing or something like that, trying to be cryptic. I mean, it is what it is. But another thing too, I you sign OBJ. Absolutely, I think Barkley is back. That's 100% I have.
That's 100%.
I think Barkley is back whether you sign OBJ or not.
I think that too. Yeah. But the Shep situation, I don't think Shep's back at all.
Listen, I think Shep finds his way on this team regardless. Shep has restructured his contract. Listen,
you can't give him no money. You can't give him any money.
Shep has restructured his contract and taken pay cuts. I think 3 times now. No.
He had to though.
He hasn't played. He's being paid to be a cheerleader, bro.
Listen, I'm telling you, he will find
and he's
a way.
A good cheerleader, but I'm not giving him $4.5 million to be a cheerleader, bro.
If OBJ is on this team, Shep will find a way to sign a way back on this team. I'm telling you.
He better retire and become a coach. That's the only way.
There's no way. There's no way OBJ is coming back to the New York Giants if Saquon Barkley and Shepard are not on this team. There's no way. That's the only reason. One of the only reasons why he will come back to the Giants is to play with those guys again.
Sun rising out of these dark ages. Giants will be on top soon.
Do y'all realize the Shep has a 4.245 cap hit next year still? Even though it's avoidable contract? You don't think that they could take that and restructure that and
somebody's
there
work
you
it
go.
into
Sterling.
There you go, Lou. That's your way. That's how he makes it back on the
I'm
team.
telling you, bro.
Somebody's gonna toss Sterling Shepard into retiring. Because that's what's best for him.
Roster,
for his body.
Entertain the idea of OBJ because we would only have.
We still gotta pay him that money if he retires too, though, right?
Yeah,
we still
you pay him. That's cool. Yeah, you still pay him. No doubt.
The thing that you're not getting,
but don't play him,
is that there's no way possible he comes here and Sterling Shepard and Saquon Barkley are not in the building in some type of way. There's no way.
I agree. I agree. But you can't have Sterling Shepard on the roster. That's
yes,
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
if you restructure. If you restructure that 4.25, say it.
I thought we didn't have any more money on the books.
So we gonna give him the vet minimum?
I thought we didn't have any more money on the books.
Y'all are killing Joe with this discussion.
Take
Do you
it
see what
easy,
you guys
Joe.
are doing?
Gotta crawl for you walk, bro.
NYG. He technically he doesn't have a contract, but he has a dead cap hit, so you can take that and renegotiate that.
So we stuck
because you're already paying him, so you can.
So we gonna bring Sterling Shepard.
We stuck with him again.
Saquon. Saquon. Well, not Saquon. I'm not gonna hold Saquon, but Odell Beckham Jr. an injured receiver, and Wan'Dale Robinson an injured receiver. Man, you might as well bring Slayton back because he's gonna be the number one again next year when all these cats go down. Man, come on, bro.
The plan is
you gotta replenish the room.
They're gonna draft 2 receivers in this draft class.
2?
One. Listen. One.
Even more reason not to do that.
About the linebackers.
Listen to me, bro. You draft a receiver. You draft a linebacker. You draft a center. You go get another cornerback, a tight end. Okay, you got 11 picks. Let's not forget undrafted players. Every year we pick up a few undrafted players.
Did he say draft a tight end?
Yeah, you draft another tight end.
Pause.
Stop, Joe.
You can get 2 receivers, one higher in the draft class, and one in the bottom ranked 6th round, 5th round, or undrafted. Shit, Victor Cruz was Super Bowl winning wide receiver that came in undrafted. There's plenty.
We're gonna need them to be impact players when all the receivers go down on IR.
Listen, you draft multiple people. You can get undrafted players for next to nothing compared to 1st and 2nd round picks. And sometimes them guys ball harder because they're hungrier and they coming from dire situations. And they want it more.
On their shoulder.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way I go into next season with undrafted receivers and expecting them to produce with what I've seen on the field this year.
They don't even gotta be receivers. Like it could be like undrafted players from other positions.
Even if I sign Odell Beckham, I'm still drafting 2 receivers because I don't know what Wan'Dale's going to be after his torn AC. I don't even know if he's going to be able to play in the beginning.
Right.
Of the season.
So what you're drafting?
I'm already counting Colin Johnson out because he's got a Achilles.
He's got a torn Achilles. He's still going to be on the roster, but he's coming back from torn Achilles. You don't know what he's going to be.
He ain't going to be good for another 2 seasons.
Slayton might price himself out. You're not bringing back Johnson. You're not bringing back Richie James. You're not bringing back Seals.
All those guys.
It's going to be OBJ, maybe one veteran receiver that they sign, and some rookies.
Hey, question. Marcus McKeithen was a center, wasn't he?
No, he was a right
guard. He was
a guard.
Guard. Okay. So I'd like to see what he comes back like. Maybe we don't need to draft a guard. Maybe we need a center and a swing tackle.
I don't think we need to draft a center. I think you put Nick Gates right back where he was.
But you need a backup center in case he gets hurt.
And you don't have to draft a backup center high.
No,
Nick Gates is still young.
I would sign a veteran to be.
You don't. Backup. That's why I was asking, was McKeithen the center? Because if he was a center,
bring
I would
back
say
Feliciano on a 1-year deal.
Man, that nigga suck. Sorry.
He's garbage, but if he's your backup, your backup is supposed to be garbage. I mean, he's not gonna be an all-star. Go ahead, Coach.
Don't forget you have quite a couple of guys. I mean, you have Gates, you have Bredesen. No, Feliciano's gone, thank God.
I like
I
Gates.
mean, we
I think
still
Gates
have
is the
guys that
starter.
we could use. Yeah, yes, I do too. And if
that's right.
Vazuto
Bredesen
becomes a
can
starter,
play
Bredesen
center.
is a backup.
Yeah,
And
he
if
can play
Bredesen is
center.
a
I
starter,
forgot.
you will have been working Vazuto in to be the backup. So I mean, you have options there. Gates. If you're re-signing Gates, because that's the thing, I think you have to re-sign him. Let me double check.
Here's
Yep.
here's my perfect situation.
But he was undrafted, correct? Nick Gates is undrafted, right? So he's not going to demand a big contract.
He's not going to get more than the $3 million that he got this year. But here's my perfect situation.
Exactly.
We sign OBJ, cool. But my perfect situation for this team going forward, I would love for them to sign OBJ because now I know DJ is coming back.
Right.
There's no way he signs on this team to play with fucking Tyrod Taylor or a rookie quarterback. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We sign OBJ. We got OBJ on the field. We go into the offseason.
DJ Barkley and OBJ. What?
DJ Barkley, OBJ. We got our offensive lineman back. Neal has a year underneath his belt. I think he's going to turn into a tremendous right tackle in this league. You already got the best left tackle in the league. I think Nick Gates needs to play at center because when he played at center, nobody got past him. That dude was blocking his ass off. And then he still got it. What a miracle that is, because that's one hell of a story.
Hell yeah.
So we got three pillars on this line, and I think Ben Bredesen can actually turn out to be a damn good left guard. We got to find a way to get this fuck nigga Glowinski out of here somehow, some way. And maybe Zudu turns out to be that guard that we need.
It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be because Lemieux and Pert suck. I'm sorry,
with Neal back in the lineup, I think Lewinsky plays better. I think he plays better with Neal next to him, and I think we stuck with him with at least 2 years. We stuck with him
because
for
we
2
can't
years.
get out of we can't get out of his contract,
and we gave him a 3-year contract.
Yeah. Until the third year,
so
but
we
signed OBJ.
Did you hear Joe's wife?
What?
Nah, I missed
it. She said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, she did too, didn't she? Cam, they heard that. What the fuck? Oh, it was Armand. That was my son.
We got OBJ. We got OBJ. We got Bellinger with another year under his belt, learn how to play the tight end position.
Oh, that was funny.
We go into free agency or the draft and get us a tight end that can stretch the field. I'm gonna get killed for this. But Evan Ingram in the system,
tight end. Yeah.
Evan Ingram in the system.
Oh man, Evan Ingram. Ooh, he would have been.
Ooh. If you put Evan Ingram on the field in this system,
he would have been nice
because he hasn't dropped a lot of passes at with the Jaguars. And him coming back with his mind cleared, put him on the field with this offense, and draft somebody like a Rashee Rice in the first round. OBJ, Rashee Rice, Robinson, Colin Johnson coming off the bench now. He's not even predicted to be the number one receiver anymore. He's just coming off the bench. And he's as hungry as he was playing. And then we draft another receiver, like let's say the third or fourth round, because we got 2 third-round picks, and we're gonna have like 2 sixth-round picks. One of those third-round picks, I will make it either a tight end or a receiver, and one of those 6th-round picks, I'm getting a guy. I don't care if it's a running back, a DB, or a receiver. I'm getting a guy that's my kick returner, punt returner. And that's going to be the official guy that kick returns or punt returns.
Why draft the extra receiver? What about Hodgins?
He's coming off the bench.
He fits.
Off the bench.
That's my point. Why draft another receiver this year?
You know what? You know why I draft another receiver, coach? Because this guy is going to turn into the guy. He's going to learn from Odell Beckham, and he's going to turn into the guy. Now, are you questioning about
you said
drafting
draft
the
2.
second receiver?
Yeah,
You're
the
questioning
second
about
receiver.
drafting the second receiver. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you this question, Coach, because I know I could get an honest answer from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Do
so
you
all the
truly
rest of
believe?
us gonna lie?
Yeah,
No,
What kind of
because
shit is that?
that's because Coach was talking to me. I'm on a panel that I know that I get honest answers from everybody, but
Oh,
Coach
see
was
how he
talking.
is, Lou. Okay, I got it. No,
But if
go
you want
ahead.
to take it that way, go to the gulag.
Okay.
They put me on the gulag. I'm mounting them motherfuckers.
God
But
damn.
what is your honest opinion about Hodgins? I would really like to know.
I mean, he's all right. See, I'm looking at like this a rookie receiver. That's why I'm comparing a veteran guy to a rookie receiver. Because if you're going to get a rookie like that, second rookie receiver, he's going to have to be a 6 or 7 round draft pick, and that means he's going to be at minimum fighting to stay on the roster. I trust Hodges a little bit better than that type of receiver. What type of receiver? He's okay. He's better than Sills. That one I will say. He's definitely better than Sills.
This is why I brought up that receiver in the 3rd round. You want to know why I say that receiver in the 3rd round? Because OBJ is going to check out around 33, 34. He's going to go into different ventures. I already see it in his face. I already see it in his actions. He wants to play another 3 to 4 years, make a little bit of more money, sue Nike, get that $20 million back, and he's going to go into the sunset. And he's going to become a social media darling. I want that guy in the 3rd round. I want him to learn from OBJ those 2 years that he's here. So when OBJ leaves, I'll plant him right there with Rashee Rice on the other side. I don't lose anything when OBJ leaves.
I get it. I mean, it makes sense. I'm just looking because I was looking at.
Do you trust
you said 3rd
Hodgins to
round?
be
That's
able to do
different.
that?
No. See, you said the magic word, 3rd round. Remember, I said 6th round, 7th round, late in the draft. That's why I'm saying Hodgins. I'm looking at it that way. Based on what you're saying and training them to take over for OBJ and become the number 2, yeah, you're right. It makes a whole lot of sense. But
you know who the
if you were
perfect
talking
guy is,
late
Coach?
in the draft,
No, late in the draft is not going to happen. But you
Wake
know,
Forest. Yeah,
You
Wake Forest.
know who the perfect guy is? No,
go ahead.
It's a guy from Nebraska. Look him up. Guy from Nebraska. Flowers, not Flowers. I can't think of his name right now.
Flowers is from
He transferred from LSU.
Fowler?
No, let me look it up. Hold on.
Wait a minute. While you look it up, I'm gonna catch up this chat. Tommy, for one time, he says out of 25 injured, 12 aren't coming back. So we are 7-14 that has played with no continuity at all, and to still be able to produce. No other team does more with less. I agree with you, but the last 2 games, should have been a wake-up call that now teams have film on us. Now teams have figured out a way to stop the run, which was our only effective way of playing, because we can all agree.
Yep, Sony Entertainment got it.
Our wide receiver core has been dismal, to say the least. Okay, so while we do more, nobody does more with less. I get it, but we definitely have to make some changes if we want to make a push this season. Now, if everybody's content with just the fact that we went 7-4 as opposed to 4-13 like last year, then by all means, you feel how you feel. But I gotta quote Nacho Libre: "I want to win." Okay.
let me explain something to the people when you get done with the chat.
All right. Next year we will have a stud at left tackle, right tackle, and center. We are guards away from having the best O-line in football. That's great. Now we need some wide receivers to run some routes so that we can utilize that O-line, because we can't run Barkley into the ground. We got to be able to pass the ball. I love running. Don't get me wrong.
Speaking of Barkley, you think Barkley's number has gone down since the bye week?
Not Stonehand Ingram.
Yeah. It's definitely going down because we don't have our offensive line out there.
We played 3 games in 10 days, and he's on a sore shoulder as it is. So yeah, he was dancing and tiptoeing a little bit as opposed to plowing people.
No. I mean his the number that he's looking to sign for. Like we offered him something at the bye. It wasn't close to what he wanted, and then he had 3 weeks of subpar activity, and then the rest of the season, I think that you don't think that affects his what he's asking for or what he's going to get.
It just depends at the end of the season, Dash, because he can pick it right back up.
I think that franchise tag is coming.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Barkley, yeah, good.
Our run game is affected by our injuries. Once back healthy, we will dominate the trenches. Barkley is hurt, right?
How much you think he's worth?
Okay, deception.
14 million.
All right.
But he's probably going to ask for 18, between 18 and 20.
Just so he can get 16?
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. I don't think he worth 16.
That's the way negotiation works, sir.
Yeah.
Hey.
I don't think he worth 16, though.
Well, that's what my show is. His goes first and mine goes second sometimes. Sometimes when the Giants are on 405, I got to win a cotton game. We get to talk about the Giants going into the battle or trenches.
So, what do y'all think about, like,
do you think Aziz?
Go ahead.
Hold on, NYG, before you get into your point, because I knew people were going to be afraid of the Evan Ingram name. Let me explain something to you. When we had Evan Ingram, we didn't use him right. He's not a number one tight end. But what he is a weapon that you can put in the slot, and he can beat anybody with his speed.
I've done it a few times, Frank. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've all done it. Like the after show, we've all done that. Mm-hmm. But let me explain this to you. Let's say we do get OBJ. Let's say Robinson comes back healthy and he's able to start the season. Which can happen because it's not only an ACL, it's not an Achilles or anything like that. It's an ACL. He could come back. Let's say Bellinger's on the field. Let's say Barkley's on the field. Now Evan Ingram's on the field. Now, if we draft that receiver in the first round, he's on the field.
Please hit that subscribe button, guys, if it's your first time here. Continue, Pat.
Could you imagine Evan Ingram being used in this offense?
Oh, my God.
To where he can run those routes just as good as Slayton and them were running those routes and those deep digs. Imagine Evan Ingram going on a deep dig and being used as a decoy like he's supposed to be getting used. But if you put a linebacker on Evan Ingram, that is your ass. Daniel Bellinger is going to be a better route runner in a year. Now you got OBJ that commands respect. Now you got Rashee Rice on the other side that's going to command respect because of his talent. Now the ball can move wherever the fuck you want the ball to move. And let's not forget, Daniel Jones has legs. Let's not forget, Saquon Barkley's in the backfield. Now you got to worry about 4 people, at least. And yes, Evan Ingram had his drops, but now that expectation of being a number one tight end is dropped.
Yep.
Now he's just another guy on the field. Now he's free. His mind should be free. He's not the number one guy anymore. You see what I'm saying? I don't care about the name. I care about
more
what
money
he can
though
do on the field. Who's more money?
Evan Ingram's even more money.
No, he's not going to be more money.
No,
that's not more money. Evan Ingram's probably going to have to sign like a 1 year, $2 to $3 million deal.
Yeah,
so, but hold on, because we got, like I said, if it goes the way you're saying, you got Daniel Jones getting his money, you got Barkley getting his money, you got OBJ getting his money, Shep got to get his money, right? And then
Shep is going to take a pay cut under that $4.5 million. Probably about $3 million.
Here's my thing. But before I even knew about this $4-something million, I thought he was $0. So right now he's still costing me money because I didn't even know it existed. I thought he was walking after the season. So that $4 million surprised me.
This is why you got to mess with the Big Blue Crew, Dash. Because every time you come here, you get blindsided with some
I'm on Sports Track right now looking up these contracts, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Dash, let me ask you something. Everybody, how much money do you think the Giants are going to have pre-June 1st of next year? That's to sign any free agents, and this is not to sign rookie class because that's Kenny Galladay's contract post June 1st. So pretty much that's going to take care of that.
Pre-June, I think is right around 57. It's in the 50s.
I thought it was 70 million.
Not pre. Not after we signed all our draft picks this year. It was.
I think if they make certain moves, they can get up to 70-something million.
Right, all those contracts like Cam Brown and all those little guys, that adds up to like another 13 million. You can easily replace them in the draft.
Look, we're all right.
You can create up to 7. I'm sorry, go ahead.
We had to decide Daniel Jones to sign Barkley, and a couple others, because it only goes up the following year to 257. So you went from 255 or 225 to 257. We're fine.
Because is that you talking about the TV money?
Remember, all that.
The TV money hit in 2024 though.
Hits
the TV money hits. The TV money is going to hit every year up to 2025. The salary cap is going to keep going up every year until 2025.
I know we talk about how much money we're going to have this off season, but the real money season is 2024. That's when we got even more money than next year.
Already got a plan. He does.
You look at
I trust him.
Yeah.
I trust him too.
Comes down to boils to it. Do you trust the establishment man?
Hold up. Let Coach Ed finish his point. But I agree with you, Joe.
What's his name? I listened to him today. He was talking about it because the biggest point he said is Leo Williams, and he's right. When I sat down, I thought about it.
He's
Leo Williams his cap hit is 32 million in 23. You can actually extend him and free up money. He's 29, and most defensive linemen. A defensive lineman, they still are active up until their early to mid 30s. So so if you extend him to say 33, 34, you could take some of that money and extend it. The reason why I say that is if you go through and look at everyone's contract, we don't even have to touch Galladay's because I've heard that before. But if we go through, there's little numbers here or there. There's guys that are going to be cut. And when he said it, I'm like, yeah, you're right. You can create up to another $20, $25 million. And that's before the TV money even hits.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the reason why I say that is we're going crazy because I used to go crazy about, we only have $50 to $60 million. But when you sit down and you really look at the cap and you look at the contracts, you look at the age of the players, what position that they play. Shane has already said, he values the position. And what are the positions that you value in football? Quarterback, defensive end, cornerback, defensive line. Then you go into the offensive line more than anything. And that's where you can get a lot of your money. And Leo right there, when he said it, I'm like, and I'm looking, you can guarantee some of that money. You can, there's so much you can do with that, plus extend him. And that also allows you to get guys like Dexter, and so on and so forth. Other guys, we talked about Julian Love. We have guys that we need to sign. Well, there's our money right there.
Yeah, well,
go ahead, Dash.
So just going down the list of free agents in 2023, quarterback Daniel Jones, then you got Barkley, then you got Breda, then you got Chris Myrick. Then you go down the list. Then you got Richie James, Darius Slayton, David Sills, Marcus Johnson, Lawrence Cager. So the only wide receivers contracted in 2023 right now is Hodgins, Colin Johnson coming off of the Achilles, Wan'Dale Robinson coming off of ACL, and now Sterling Shepard coming off of ACL, and then Kenny Galladay, which we all believe he'll be a post-June cut. Then Bellinger's here. He'll be here, but you're going to need another tight end. So we got to sign to draft another tight end.
Judy Chop is back.
And then Nick Gates is a free agent. John Feliciano is a free agent. Matt Pert, we paying that man $1 million. I wish we could get that money back, but he's on contract for another one. And then all the other linemen are still here.
Lemieux, you save that whole $1 million if you cut him.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Because I'm looking at the offensive line now. Tyree Phillips, we believe he's going to be cut. That's $1 million. Shane Lemieux, possible cut. That's $1 million. Pert, that's $1 million. We got to keep Glinski and Neal. So it's a little bit of money, but
$1 million.
Justin Ellis is a free agent. Jahad Ward, Nick Williams. Good Lord.
Zimenez, and that's what I was gonna make that point. I'm glad you said that because why would people gotta understand, like, do the Giants need to draft an outside edge rusher early in the draft next year? Because I'm not sold on Azeez Ojulari. We came into this season.
He had 10 sacks his first season, bro.
Huh?
He had 10 sacks his first season.
I said we came into this season.
I know.
Thinking that Azeez and yeah, well, he's been hurt and
twice.
The fact of the matter, right? He was hurt last year too. So
he still had 10 sacks last year, though.
Is he injury prone though? See, we need to create depth, like Dad said. Jahad Ward is a free agent. Zimenez is a free agent. So my question was, do you need to draft outside edge early in the draft next?
We need to get back to drafting big defensive ends, which is a point that Coach Ed said in one of his videos a while back. That the reason the run game is working again, even though they try to make it a pass first league, you got these small defensive ends running against these big ass tackles. So the run game is going to work.
Can I tell you the moves that I think they're going to do this all season?
Hell to the no. No, go ahead, Pat.
No, honestly.
Yeah, go ahead.
I believe they restructure Leo Williams. Because if you cut him, you save $12 million. But you restructure Leo Williams. They're going to restructure Leo Williams again. And they're going to save that $12 million that you would save. If you cut them, they're probably going to restructure the way they can save $8 million on this season. I truly believe they're going to restructure Adoree Jackson, because if you cut Adoree Jackson, you save $9 million. But Adoree Jackson's shown that he could be our number one corner. He's only had one more year after the 2023 season. I believe they restructure him, and they probably save around $5 million there. I think they save about $13 million extra just by restructuring those two guys. Dexter Lawrence, he's on his 5th-year option. I think they give him a contract. And right now, his cap hit is $12 million. If you give him a contract extension, I believe his cap hit could come down to around about $7 million if you restructure his contract. That's another $5 million saved.
Hold on,
Andrew
Tudo. He says, Lou, let's find out where Kenny Golladay lives, and I'll go to collect some dough. Otherwise, he's gonna lose a few thumbs and a wrist. Listen, if I had his address, bro, I'd meet you there and we'd do it together. That
Salute,
robbed us for $72 million.
Bro.
Now that money that they save from restructuring and giving the extension to Dexter Lawrence, they give it to Andrew Thomas. I think they're making one of the highest paid left tackles this offseason. They give that money that they save from them and give it to Andrew Thomas.
He said, do we need to draft more for a defensive line? I think we need another defensive end. I do.
That's
agree.
what I'm saying.
Defensive end. Wait a minute. Defensive end or interior defensive lineman? Because remember, it's not defensive end. It's edge and interior defensive lineman.
I'm saying edge.
Okay,
Coach. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why
we got Tamon Fox, man. You let him develop, bro. I don't.
That's a fact. I'm big on Tamon Fox too.
You bring back Jahad Ward. He's not going to cost you that much money, and you let Tamon Fox develop. But like I was saying, the money that you give, that you get back from Williams.
I got a question for you, Pat.
Jackson. Go ahead.
Does bringing back Jahad Ward hamper Tamon Fox's?
No.
I would draft
because now you got Ojulari.
he's learning. He's learning underneath those guys, and the snaps that he's getting.
I would still draft a guy, even with
think
Tamon Fox and Ward.
Can I let me? I'm
go
trying
ahead.
to tell you. When you bring back Jahad Ward, that means it's only going to be Ojulari, Thibodeau, Jahad Ward, Tamon Fox, Ellerson Smith, probably. Ellerson Smith is going to get hurt again. That's what he does. Tamon Fox is getting he's getting snaps this year, and he's looking good with Jahad Ward and all those other guys in front of him.
Ellerson Smith was a fourth round, right?
He's not. Yeah, Ellerson Smith was a third or fourth rounder. But he's not just going to sit there and just have his thumbs up his ass the whole time. He's going to be asking questions. He's going to be learning the whole time. And you see what he's doing on the field this year. He's applying it. Let Tamon Fox grow. Hell, put him in a primary role. Put him as a primary backup. I have confidence in him. Let him take over the snaps Jimenez was getting. I promise you, I don't think there's a big fall off.
Well, I'm suffering right now, too, though.
Well, we got to be able to get pressure with 4 at some point. You can't keep blitzing. You can't keep doing this man coverage
and we
shit.
Have the people
you gotta
to do
be able
it.
to get pressure with 4. Well, they haven't done that, Pat. That's what I'm saying.
Because Ojulari has been hurt.
But that's who you're banking on, and he's an injured player. That's what I'm
You're
saying.
making a judgment that you've never seen it. When they start doing it, I promise you'll see it. Thibodeau just proved.
You're right. I need to hold judgment until I see it.
Thibodeau just proved that he can do it without blitzing last game against one of the best offensive lines in football. And Ojulari, you might not be sold on him, but the game that he played in, he had a sack.
I'm sold on him. I'm just not sold he's going to be able to stay on the field.
Hey, it's only his second season. Let's see.
Remember, he came out of college with a major injury concern.
Nah, that was a rumor.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, that's so he could drop to us at 51.
Nah, he had a knee. No, he had a knee.
Right.
He did have a knee.
That was in high school.
It's not a rumor.
He had an injury in high school, a knee injury in high school.
Yeah, and then he played all
3
last
years
year,
of college after that. You know what I'm saying? All right,
he played all of last year.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't hurt last season.
Lou, find out where. Hold up. Tudo says, Lou, you find out where Kenny the Loser lives. I'll handle the rest and give all his dough to Big Blue Crew Nation as a donation. All diehard Giants fans who suffered by his existence.
Look, all the money that I
only got 2 more comments. Our scouting and drafting undrafted and free agent pickups are all gems. So next year, there's no worries on our management getting the right people. Let's focus on the trenches and getting healthy and win. Honey Badger, he says, what's up, my brothers? All right, back to you, Pat. Only way what?
All the money that you save from restructuring Williams and Adoree Jackson, because they've earned the right to be restructured, because they've shown that they can move. You can move forward with those 2 guys, and I think that's a smart move. After signing Dexter Lawrence, his cap hit comes down. All that money that you save from them guys, you give it to Andrew Thomas, because you front load Andrew Thomas just in case his injury bug hits again. You can get out of his contract after the 3rd or 4th year. So you front load Andrew Thomas. So all that money you save from them guys, you give it to Andrew Thomas. Now, Tyrod Taylor, sorry, but I say $1.4 million if I cut you. I'm cutting him. And I'm drafting a quarterback in the 5th or 6th round. That's what I'll do with that. I'm moving forward with DJ. I don't need you around here. You got a concussion your first freaking game coming in.
And he threw an interception.
Right. Now the thing, you might say they're not cutting them, but I would, but they probably won't. But the thing that you're not witnessing is Graham Gano. Graham Gano is making $5.5 million. If you cut him, you save $3 million. I believe they restructure Graham Gano, and I believe we get that $3 million in cap savings with that restructure. They kickers can play to their 50, so they can restructure him and give him a 5-year contract again. Why wouldn't you? Sterling Shepard, $4.2524 million. You restructure him, he will take another play cut to play with OBJ. I promise you he would. And cut him to about $1.5 million. He will accept that, because nobody else is going to give him a contract if he leaves. Nobody else is.
And if they playing on grass next year, Lord of mercy.
So basically, we're bringing back the exact same team and the exact same players that we wanted to get rid of.
Hold on. No, who wanted to get rid of Dory Jackson? Who wanted to get rid of Andrew Thomas?
I'm talking about Jones, Barkley, not y'all. I'm not saying you guys. I'm saying a lot of these fans wanted Jones gone, wanted Barkley gone, wanted Ingram gone, wanted Slayton gone, wanted OBJ gone. Like, and we're bringing these guys separate, and we're bringing these guys, all of them back.
Now,
NYG 22.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm not disagreeing with you guys.
Hold on.
I'm just
I just want to ask a question. To everybody.
Go ahead.
Including the people watching. Do I look like I give a flying fuck about what the rest of the fan base wants, feels, or thinks?
No.
You don't.
Yeah, but the owners and the general managers in them do, because that's who pays their checks.
Here's the good part that I'm trying to get to you guys, where you can save a bunch of money. Matt Pert.
By switching to Geico.
For sure, I wanted to say that.
Besides that, Matt Pert, you can save $1.1 million by cutting Matt Pert. He's not part of the team anyway. You're gonna get rid of him.
The fuck
Darnay Holmes, you can save $1.1 million cutting him. I think he's gone.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
I think they keep Ellerson Smith. Shane Lemieux, I think they cut him. You save $1.1 million cutting him.
Fuck.
Cameron Brown, you save $1 million cutting him. Carter Coughlin, you save $1 million cutting him. Then Bredesen will be back. Phillips will be back. Colin Johnson will be back. Brightwell
Carter Coughlin is still on this team?
Yeah, because they freaking special teams.
Exactly.
That's your special teams.
Jack Anderson, you cut him, you save $1 million. You see what I'm saying?
You think they cut both Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin?
You whispering, cursing, was get him the F out of here, Todd.
Yeah.
If that's the case, they should have cut him this year. But that's because, trust me, I didn't have both of them making the team either.
They didn't have the bodies. They didn't have the bodies to cut them. Who was you bringing in?
We don't got the bodies now.
They didn't have no money last year. You don't think those guys would have been cut if they would have had money to work with? They're going to have money to work with this upcoming year.
But then you replaced them with who at that price point to play special teams?
But I just told you, if they got us projected at $57 million, if you restructure, hold on. You restructure Leonard Williams. That's another $6 million. You restructure Dory Jackson.
Please hit that subscribe button.
That's another $5 million. That's $11 million. That's 67.
No, I get that, Pat. I get the numbers, but you cut Carter Coughlin for his $1 million just to pick up Carter Coughlin .2, whoever that person is, for $1 million.
The draft. They got 11 draft picks.
Come on, man. How many linebackers?
So we can't draft. We can't draft. We can't draft.
Don't forget, Micah McFadden and Darian Beavers are coming back.
Right, they're still
Micah
here.
McFadden is on special teams now with Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin.
Right,
so and
Darian Beavers is not. Darian Beavers got injured.
You telling me that we can't draft somebody? They can't come in and play special teams. How many tackles?
But it's going to be the same amount of money.
How many? No, they're not. Not if they're a 5th or 6th round pick.
Okay, so here's my question. Because why didn't we replace them this year?
All right, Dash.
Because they would have just
no money, Dash.
But we could have cut them and got them for the same. And you said we can draft people, right?
We got
that's what y'all just said.
Picks.
They used the draft
6th round picks.
They used the draft this year to bolster the team. They were trying to get primary players this year. You're getting
and all those guys are special team players. McFadden played special teams.
Bro.
Beavers would have been on special teams too.
No, he wouldn't. Beavers would have been starting.
Tate Crowder's on special teams, and he'd be starting sometimes. What we talking about?
Crowder's Mr. Irrelevant.
Tate Crowder is still here. He's going to be playing special teams.
Right.
I understand some of these cuts and building some money, but some of these $1 million guys, not all of them, But some of these $1 million guys are still going to be here.
Name one time you seen Cam Brown do anything on the field.
I ain't seen Cam Brown do shit since his rookie year when he was such an outstanding gunner. I remember everybody.
Exactly.
But he's still on the damn team. We should have cut him.
He's still on the team because we couldn't afford to do anything last year.
We moving around all this money.
That is the only reason
his ass is here. But that's all special teams you can put in that category, right? And we can just draft guys to play special teams, right?
You can draft guys. You can sign undrafted free agents to come in and play special teams.
Exactly.
And but every time you pick up a guy, that's money,
bro. Like, how much you think an undrafted free agent is hitting them? Man, I greatly
appreciate.
Yeah, but how many of them are playing every damn Sunday though, Pat? These guys ain't getting jerseys.
They are playing one snap. Trenton Thompson, have you seen him play anything? But he's playing special teams.
He on the practice squad though. He ain't getting called up. He ain't getting a jersey.
He just got called up. He just got called up.
First time win. You ain't seen the man since he got cut. So he got added to the practice squad. So I like Trenton Thompson.
So you mean to tell me you're not willing to cut Cam Brown?
You came out right when Tudo called you.
No, I'm saying I will cut all these guys is what I'm saying. But at the same time, who are you replacing these people? You keep saying we drafting all these people. But
you got 11 picks and we got undrafted free agents, bro. They can play special teams.
We are drafting okay, let's be honest now. We drafting at least 2 wide receivers.
Broke last year.
We drafting at least go ahead.
Guys,
no. JD God said Giants was dead broke last year. If they was robbed, the niggas would have been practicing.
Right.
The people who robbed them would have just.
It's been a great night. It's been a fun time. But my God, it's 11:30. I'm about ready to go to bed. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Joe. Take it easy, bro.
For the football game.
Thursday Night Football on Big Pat Sports Talk tomorrow.
Yeah.
Versus Bills.
Yes, it should be a good game. So with that being said, I bid you a fond adieu. Farewell. See ya. Hasta la water. Bye-bye.
Bye, Joe.
Peace, Joe.
Joe.
Peace, bro.
Peace, Joe. I see what you're saying, Pat. I'm looking at Cam Brown, Tate Crowder, Carter Coughlin.
I didn't say Tate Crowder. I said Cam Brown and Carter Coughlin. They're not even on the team now.
They are. They're the special team.
They don't. Right, we don't even see them on the field that much, too.
You don't see them because they don't play no defensive snaps. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you keep saying we cutting all these people to create all this big cap space to sign significant players. I'm assuming, right? Not just we drafting people to cover up positions, but a lot of these guys are practice squad guys that don't get called up every week. So I might be confused, but I'm looking down this list. You're replacing some of these people, and then you're going to spend the same amount of money for their replacement.
So you don't think Dave Belton can play special teams or Tamar Fox can play special teams?
I don't think it's not about the money. It's about getting the guys that they want, getting the guys that fit their system. It's not even about the money. Dash for real.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I'll say this: our special teams is trash. Anyway.
Yeah.
So why are you worried about them?
Because I'm trying to make the money work. You talking all this money, and I'm trying to figure out the money.
Nah, don't worry about the money.
Look, man,
we playing with millionaires' money, man. We ain't supposed to be in these people's pockets, man.
Yes,
I'm talking about money versus
I see now. If we had an organization,
we talking about the players of the team.
If we had an organization and running something, Dash would be the one that make it.
Yeah, man, facts, man. He's a businessman.
We got this under control. No, tell me about the money. Dash, we got it control. I want to know about the money.
Exactly.
Where is the money going to? I don't know where the money's coming from. I don't know where the money's going. Who's getting the money? Who's sending the money? Where is the money coming from? That's you.
Don't play with the money when it comes to Dash. Don't play with the money when it comes to Dash.
I want to know about the money.
I'm trying to figure out the money. Y'all talking about this money.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm here.
Dash is
You
Mr.
will always
Krabs right
be
now.
chief of finance in any business.
Right.
Bro.
Facts, man.
That's you
For
are the
real.
one I would
Dash,
hire.
can you do my taxes, bro? Like, for real, man.
Y'all too funny. Y'all funny.
No,
I know if some money
mean,
come up missing, Dash already on it.
Dash. My mother was an accountant, so I'm giving you a high compliment, bro. Seriously, that's a
No,
compliment.
I'm trying to follow
Yeah, it's
along,
all
man.
love, bro. You already know.
No, I
It's
get
all
it. I
love.
could take it. I could take jokes. Trust me, I can take jokes.
Dash is the father on Everybody Hates Chris.
That's a fact. That's a fact right there. Now, that's the absolute
79
fact.
cents worth of eggs. What are you doing?
That's a fact. I'm definitely that guy.
That shit was funny as hell. He said, "Man, I want to know what I'm talking about the money."
I'm like, but what are you, Mr. Krabs, nigga?
He said, "Damn, Dash, Dash, I'm trying to explain it to you, man. Well, explain the money. Where's the money going to? I want to hear shit about where's the check."
Y'all gonna have me start coughing in here, man.
Yo, Dash, I know the IRS. If they listen, they coming for you, bro. They like, yeah, I want him. He good. He gonna keep every penny.
Y'all talking about all this shit, but y'all ain't saying nothing about the money.
Where the money make dollars and cents right here. This shit need to add up.
Where the bread?
But for real though, man, like the coaches have been good, man, and this staff has been good at finding those role players, man. Mid-season, man. Look at the job they done, man. Bringing in guys like Fabian Moreau, the cat, Henry Mondeau, like some of these cats, Pinnock, just off the streets, man. They play decent. I won't say they play well, but they play.
We got Pinnock's whole deal too. We got him for 3 years.
Yeah,
or 4 years actually.
And shout out to Jerome Henderson, man.
And now we can put Pinnock on special teams where he needs to be instead of out there on the field. You see what I'm saying?
True.
That's where the money is going to, Dash. I'm trying to explain it to you.
That's where the bread is going.
What up, Tommy?
What's up, Tommy?
What's good, man?
Gotta protect that bread, man.
Let me catch up this chat real
everybody.
quick. Jada God says 11 picks, free agency, and undrafted free agency. We could pick a whole new team damn near. Dash. Christopher Tony says special teams unit will be built up in the offseason. Guys, where's my money? Give me my money back. Show me the money. Trey Price said, where the money go? It's all about the money.
For the
Eric
love
Johnson,
of
you have a
money.
good night.
Let me
Eric
hold
Johnson.
$1.
Oh shit.
The bitch better have my money.
Dash, I feel you. They always say we don't have the money to sign players, but they always signing someone.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They make it come from somewhere, man. I don't know where it is. It's fan of money.
Let me hold $1.
Man, happy holidays to everybody, man.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, Tom,
too,
what's
brother.
good, man?
Appreciate it,
Everything
Tommy,
good.
man. Same to you,
Honey Badger said at Lou, the dad from Everybody Hates Chris would hate Kenny Galladay.
You would kill Kenny Galladay. You would kill him.
Hey, Terry Crews, man.
Yeah, KG.
That's $72 million worth of no touchdowns, motherfucker.
KG.
I have a serious problem with that.
Yeah, KG stole the money, man. He stole the money.
Hey, Kenny G, let me hold $1.
That's the best bank robbery in the history of America.
Word,
and he did it right in front of our faces.
Right. No mask, no gloves.
Everybody in the state of New Jersey should ask that man for $1.
Right. I'm your
like that dude from Everybody.
He did a Jason Garrett on us.
Right.
He came in and tore us down, man. But yeah, real talk though, man. Ain't no need to worry, man. Everybody worried. Ain't no need to worry. The Cowgirls beat us by a score twice, and we had no players on the field. We had everybody injured. So it looks good for us. I mean, from the lens that I see it through, the lens that I'm looking, it's a championship run, man. Because if we doing this with next to nobody, we doing all this with nobody out there, man. Imagine what we're gonna do when we healthy. Imagine when at least our trenches get back. As long as our trenches get back on both ends, we definitely gonna get back rolling. We're gonna get back rolling.
Be confident if
Tommy
came back,
always
Tommy.
reminds me of dude from Hustle and Flow. Every time he come on here.
Hey man, why you talking about Hustle and Flow, man? I just touched down to LA. I just got off the flight when I got into y'all chat. I just got off my flight back to LA and relax. And yeah, I'm here in LA right now because I'm an audio engineer.
Be safe out there, fella.
I got, I make music. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Houston.
Okay.
I'm an audio engineer, and I got some meetings out here with some people. They want to sign and stuff, but I ain't gonna sign. I just display. That's it.
Stay independent. Keep your money. That's what's up.
Everything good. Yeah, money been good. Everything been good, man. And, on that other end too, everything good on all aspects. But back to these Giants, though, man.
Everything good on that aspect too. You watch and see 11-6, my G.
Man, it might be 12 or 13. It might be 13 wins, man. Why you bullshit?
Let go, Tommy. Talk your shit, Tommy.
I'm just saying, man. Look, fam. Look at the game, man. We played supposedly the Super Bowl winners of the regular season, the Cowgirls. They the Super Bowl winners of the regular season, right? They celebrate beating us like it's a Super Bowl. So they were at full strength, man. We had Hodgins out there and Slayton. We got nobody out there. We ain't had no interior O-line, no D-line, no
That's what you've been
DBs.
pissing me off, Tommy.
I'm talking about, bro. 3/5 of our starters didn't play. We got 25 injured right now. Look at the injury list. It's like 25 injured right now. And at least like 10, 11, 12 of them ain't coming back. So ain't no other team doing that. There's no team going through that. Everybody, look, Dallas got Lamb. They got stars, a tight end, running back, 2 running backs, all O-line. The defense all healthy. Shit, they should have thrashed us. We should have got beat by fucking 30. You know what I'm saying?
That's what everybody thought was going to happen.
Come on, fam. But they can't do it. That's the thing. They can't do it. They can't do it. Everybody talking about our running game down. Shit. Of course our running game down. We ain't got no O-line. We playing music chairs with the O-line. So how we gonna get the running back, open and through gaps if we got practice squad O-linemen out there that don't even really play. So at the end of the day, man, everybody want to bash the Giants and talk how bad they are, but in the reality, they scared about us. They really don't want to see us. I keep telling all these Cowgirl fans when I be in Houston and back home, I say, hey, man, put your money where my mouth is because I'm ready to bet. Because at the end of the day, we're going to knock y'all out in the playoffs. Y'all don't want to see us in the wild card. Y'all don't. Y'all don't want to see it.
The last time they swept us and we saw them in the playoffs, we
knock them out.
Bowl.
Exactly.
Lou,
we on that same run right now, Lou. We on that same Super Bowl run. That same Super Bowl run that we did back in 2007 when we went on that road game.
The road
we went on like 8 road game wins.
We won 9 road games straight.
Yeah, including the Super Bowl, made it 9. So that's what I'm saying. We gonna do that all over again. We're gonna do that all over again, man. As soon as our trenches get back, and they about to get back. We got Ojolari coming back. We got Neal coming back. We got some pieces that rotation coming back.
Bellinger coming back.
Come on, man. Come on, fam. Like Jones is a stud. Everybody hates Jones. I don't know why. He a stud. That boy damn near looks amazing. Imagine if Jones had the weapons that Mahomes has, or the weapons that Dak has, or the weapons that anybody has. Shit, Jones would be putting up 300 every fucking game.
That's why I say you bring OBJ in here. That opens.
Okay, it will open it up. I ain't mad at it. It will open it up for sure. You know what I'm saying? It'll open it up for sure. But shit, do we need OBJ? Shit, we've been winning with that. We've been winning with.
Yeah, look, but we can't. But they pinning their ears back and loading the box against Barkley because they don't got to respect none of our receivers. You put OBJ out there, they got to respect the receivers.
But see, the reason why that been working for them is because we've been hurt. We've been injured. So now that we getting our beef back, our hog mollies like Gettleman used to want to make, right?
Road graders. We changed the name. We buried the hog mollies. We are the road graders. They paved the way for Saquon.
Man,
and they cleared the lanes.
Back, fellas.
They cleared the passing lanes for DJ.
And it's gonna get ready, man. I'm telling you, man. As soon as this little week of practice, we're gonna go beat up Washington. It's gonna be a battle because Washington a good outfit. I ain't gonna lie. That coach, he won't lay down. he don't lay down, and they play hard for him.
He played in the '85 Bears, man.
Man, come on, fam. Come on. How many?
Look, great defense,
man. Come on, fam. I ain't a Commander fan at all, but hey, I ride with the Latino coach all day. You see what I'm saying? So, and he's doing his thing.
He got a hell of a story. Riverboat Ron got a story.
Yeah, he do.
Sleeping in his car for that first job and all that, man.
Man, I respect it. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, he gonna have to take this L that we're gonna have.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Let's go.
So,
we're gonna have to whoop my Puerto Rican coach's ass. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. And as soon as Azidu,
but I always give him his respect because he the only Puerto Rican coach in the league.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And he did a good job with the Commanders, and they trying to fight, but they ain't gonna do too good against us. We're gonna get back to the ground and pound. We're gonna get back to heavy play action, and as soon as Thib and Aziz they get back in flow, man, we only rushing 4. That's it. Just rush 4. We ain't gonna have to rush everybody else. Rush 4, and it's gonna be hard for the offense.
Wait a minute. Ron Rivera is Puerto Rican?
Yeah, he Puerto Rican.
You ain't know that?
Hell no.
Yeah.
He the most Mexican Puerto Rican I ever seen.
Nah, he's Puerto Rican. He's a military brat too.
He like half Puerto Rican.
He looked Native American to me.
Nah, he's a Puerto Rican. Well, what do you think Puerto Ricans was?
He's Puerto Rican.
I'm not talking about Tainos. I'm not talking about Taino Indians.
Taino, listen. All the indigenous people of the earth, brother. Listen, from the black, you get 32 shades. The original man, God made Adam and Eve out of the dirt. He tells you in the book of Genesis where that dirt was from. It was in between the 4 rivers, the Tigris, the Euphrates, the Gihon, and the Pishon. Those 4 rivers, one of them encompassed all of Havila, which means Ethiopia and Sudan, and all of that was part of one of them rivers. Okay, the Euphrates, that's the Mesopotamia, Iraq, Assyria, all that region. The Gihon and the Pishon, that goes up towards Turkey.
Ron Rivera's mixed. He's half Puerto Rican and half Mexican. That's what I thought.
Mexicano. That native.
I mean, to be honest, I was just looking at his nose.
Either way, all the Spanish-speaking coaches were originally natives. They were indigenous people and African people.
Aboriginals. Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Us as Aboriginals from this land.
Yeah.
I get it.
The so-called black people are Aboriginals of this land.
Yep. Absolutely. Look at the Lenape.
That's a fact.
Look at the Lenape people. But okay. I mean, I'm just looking at observation. He looked Mexican to me. That's why I was saying.
Spaniards came to the Caribbean and killed off 2/3 of the population with smallpox and diseases and slavery and massacre.
Yep.
Raped the slaves, mixed with them, brought slaves from the west coast of Africa and raped them and mixed with them, and that's how you got Cubans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Haitians, and Jamaicans.
West Indians, all the West Indians too. Right? Yep.
And then same thing all through Peru, the Incas, Mayas in Guatemala, the Aztecs in Mexico, and they did it to a lot of the Native Americans here, except a lot of the Native Americans here fought until the death or signed treaties that were not conducive to their living. But
and you see what kind of condition they in now. But yeah, I get it. I was just saying that I didn't mean for it to go that way. But I was just saying the observation to me. I thought he looked more Mexican than Boricua.
I wonder if Belton gonna play this game.
Say what?
But Tudo says KG stole all the money and all the cookies as well, like the Grinch. It's KG, no TD, no money, no catches, no check. Do your job, get your money. I'm gonna say this now. Kenny Galladay will have one breakout game this season. I said it here first.
Whoever
he's
hit
good.
that bet.
Where Jeffy at?
Somebody get
Jeffy on the line.
Jose.
I was about to say, whoever hit that bet, call Jeff.
He's gonna have one breakout game. It's gonna be the last game of the year where he's gonna have to empty out his locker and break the fuck out of there before the team whoop his ass. That's gonna be his breakout game.
That's true. That's true.
That's cold.
That's true.
He was saying something, Tommy, though, right?
Times, though, man.
I thought Tommy was trying to say something, though.
Let's see what we're gonna do. I was asking, is Belton gonna come back? Because they say he's questionable.
He got an illness though. I think wasn't it just an illness for Belton? I thought it was an illness. Yeah, look that up.
Dwayne Lowry, thank you for stopping by. Hit that subscribe button, my brother. I greatly appreciate it. Cost you nothing but a few seconds. He says, nah, no OBJ. He's damaged goods. Damn it, man. Vinny, how we doing, fella? We missed you, Paisano. Much love and respect. Crowd favorite media in the building. Nick Gates is a monster. That's a fact. Vinny G, man. Absolutely, my brother. Grazie. Happy holiday season to you and my family. Okay, that was the two. My bad. Welcome to the channel. Please hit that button and subscribe. Thank you, Tudo. Big L, what's going on?
Everybody keep calm, man. No need to push the panic button.
Nah, yeah.
Right now it's December. It's the time for us to go on this winning streak, just like we did in the beginning of the year. And this one's gonna count. That's it. Yeah. It's gonna count.
Yeah, this is what we've been waiting for. Meaningful football.
Sure. I think Jones is really going to protect the ball, and he's going to push it down the field, man. I think we've been saving the playbook for this last portion of the season.
Hey, I tell you what, the table's set for him. He got to make it happen.
Well, that's a fact, Christopher Tony. We was just getting into it because he's the only Latino coach. So
we got to remember too, though. If Jones doesn't really produce as much, we can't blame him because he's playing with broken pieces out there.
No, I don't even mean his portion of like production. Like we can keep winning those games like we was winning them before. But as far as if it comes a time in the game where, and I think he can do it,
riddle too, though.
Throw that team on his shoulders and move the ball, get the first down, all that. That's the table is set for him to do that.
I mean, he's done it. He's done it through the season. There's a lot of third and 14s and third and 17s that he completed.
He getting us down the field, man. He'll get us down the field. I think he can do that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you figure right before that fumble by Hodgins, he got us the first down on that third and long.
Oh yeah. If Hodgins don't fumble that ball,
we keep moving. I think we eat up those 12 points fast. If Hodgins doesn't fumble that ball.
That was with turnovers. That was with turnovers too.
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
That won't hurt, man.
We haven't been playing clean games in our losses, and then we haven't had all our teams to full strength. And for us to only lose by 8 and 7 to the Cowgirls, man, come on.
I didn't see this. I had a long day at work today, so I don't know how to answer this question. Would any of you guys know how to answer this question? He says, Did anyone talk about that Landon Collins media interview about playing time?
He said that he's gonna be ready. He ain't a linebacker, he's a safety, but he's gonna be ready.
He a little upset about it not being called up and playing. You could tell he eager to play. Nothing that I'll take out of content though. I think the guy want to play, and you want your guys hungry. He's definitely ready to get out there.
Well, I mean, he had to learn the playbook too. It ain't like he been with us since the offseason. He just came on a few weeks ago.
You think when he got here though, he sat out that Green Bay game. He traveled all the way to London, sat out that Green Bay game, and then played those 2 games right after that. So he been sitting for a while. So he's eager.
Yeah, good. We need him to be eager.
But I mean, what do you expect the man to say? And what? Sometimes I hate our beat writers, man. I hate our beat writers with them dumbass questions.
And they trap him with them questions, right?
Yeah.
Crazy thing is, if Galladay was good, we wouldn't even need OBJ. That's a fact. But Galladay is not good. So we need OBJ.
Could you imagine if the man was good or decent? At least decent. He ain't even decent.
He said it definitely rubbed me the wrong way. Well, I mean, I could see. But you never want a player to come out there and sound not confident. You want him to be hungry. You want him to come out there. Just like when Galladay said, I should be out there regardless. You heard what Dable said. You want your player to say that. You want your player to feel like that. You want him to want to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So.
That Galladay's different.
But yeah, Galladay stink.
Galladay, you know what Galladay is? Galladay's like that. You order your food.
He's damaged goods.
You get home and your sandwich is just cold, but it's not cold enough where you want to go all the way back and take it back, but you just gonna deal with it. That's Galladay to me. Somebody you just got to deal with. You spent your hard-earned money on it. It ain't quite what you thought it was gonna be, but you're stuck.
He said, I was wondering why Landon Collins wasn't out there lately. Then Vinny G-Man says they don't want to bring up Collins again because they had to pay him.
Yeah, that's a fact. They bring him up one more time. They got to sign him to the 53. And right now, we're waiting to see what OBJ does. That's where all the money is.
Let me hold it down.
Exactly. He shouldn't say no to anybody that come up to him for that. He owe people dollars.
And I mean, shit, we just cut a wide receiver today, Robert Foster.
So, I didn't even know he was still on the practice squad.
Oh yeah.
And he an Alabama guy. I know. Yeah.
I think we get a deal done tomorrow with OBJ, man. I know a lot of fans don't want it to happen. I know a lot of fans do want it to happen. I think OBJ will be back in Giants blue.
Me personally, I think it's a done deal.
I think it's what's best for his career, actually. So I don't see why.
That's the part I get. I think the storyline is way better.
Well, I'm not even in the storyline. I'm just talking about in the aspect of he's had multiple leg injuries, two on the same leg, and then one on the other leg for the ankle. So, I mean, it's he knows that the clock is ticking. So I think he's trying to set himself up for further business ventures after football, and he can't think of a better place to do it than in New York. So, but Vinny G-Man says Galladay is the old sandwich that you hungry to eat, but the bread is moldy.
Can't do nothing with it.
Can't coach it. Can't win with him. Can't do nothing with him.
Mike Singletary. I don't know what they waiting on with Kenny Galladay, but
you can't cut him because it costs
you money. Like you said, tried his ass out there. Give him his 2 targets. Let him do a little bit of downfield blocking.
Put his ass on punt return.
That's who should have been on punt return instead of the door.
That's a fact. Nah, he might.
Fuck all
that's
that.
A turnover.
A touchdown. I don't give a fuck at this point. He don't need to have a touchdown.
You know what's crazy though? When at the end of the day, he might as well not have any receiving touchdowns for 2 seasons here and $72 million.
That shit crazy,
right?
Bro.
Yeah,
That's a straight stick up. He said, Tudo says, gentlemen, it's been an honor and a privilege to hang out and chat with everyone. Much love and respect. Our time zone's different, and we're starting our day here to get to work and earn a few pennies and feed our family. Hey, thank you very much for all your support. Love, Tudo, man. Prayers up to you. Safe travels. Have a good workout. Have a good game. Stay healthy and go get it done.
Salute, Tudo. Peace.
Grazie.
But yeah, fellas, man. I don't know, man. I think that Washington's defense is pretty stout, but I think we can squeak it by. But I think we definitely get an OBJ deal done tomorrow. They probably won't announce it till like Sunday or some shit. But
it's leaking. You can't keep that story on the wraps. That's where everybody gonna be tomorrow, man. Or all the people that got an ear in Giants facility. Your Rappaports.
So the Twitter's gonna be lit tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, they're gonna have him going into the building, leaving the building. What he had for lunch if he ate there, all that.
Right.
Matter of fact, he won't be eating.
And he loves it, man. He loves that attention.
Right? There's no way a deal is done and they don't find out.
Mm-hmm. You know, Odell might even tweet an emoji.
Get the better offer.
Them dudes is like them damn beat reporters is like I Love Lucy. They're gonna find a way.
Lucy. She stayed finding a way to get into
that girl was hilarious too.
You know, it did that little weak ass cry when she got caught.
She was hilarious. She was the brains and the engine behind that show too.
Yeah,
you know what's crazy? Some of these, like I know my kids, man, they won't even see some of the shows that we saw growing up. You talking about I Love Lucy, the Honeymooners?
Oh my God, man!
Good
that was
Lord!
my joint.
Oh,
that
the
was my
Honeymooners
joint right there.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Hilarious.
Was hilarious.
Norton.
With Ralph Cramden. Ralph
Ralph
Cramden.
was funny as hell, man.
Man, when they got that dog.
Yo, he talked to he talked to anybody any kind of way he wanted to, man. Ralph was off the hook, man.
One of these days.
Fuck.
Man,
To the move.
threatened his wife on TV.
Right. Yeah, those shows back in the day were funny.
They
were starting the Bundy, what I call the Bundy trend, leading up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Another show was The Odd Couple.
Yep.
Oscar and Felix.
Oscar and Felix, yep. The one was dirty as hell, man. The other one was clean. Like they used to have problems, hella problems, man.
Damn, we that old?
Yeah, we old, son.
Y'all still young. Y'all ain't nowhere near me. Cut that shit out.
Fucking Honeymooners, man. That shit is hilarious.
I used to watch all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can find that now, man. I might go to sleep.
And I still remember the Three Stooges.
Oh man,
Laurel and Hardy, Three Stooges.
Y'all already know what the MASH. It was time to go to sleep once MASH came
y'all
on.
remember Benny Hill?
The Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Benny.
I used to stay home sick from school. It was Gilligan's Island.
Underrated. It was racist as hell on the low.
Who?
I said Dukes of Hazzard was racist as hell on
the
low.
All those shows were.
What was that show with Archie Bunker?
All in the Family.
Yeah, All in the Family. He was
Archie
racist
Bunker's,
too.
and Archie Bunker's place, and that led to the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
The Jeffersons.
Edith. Oh, Archie.
Jeez. Yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Shit, what was that shit with rerun?
What's happening?
What's happening now?
That's where Martin got his start.
Mm-hmm.
What's happening? Yep.
And what's happening now? You can't forget that. Most people do.
Mm-hmm. Man said, welcome
Sanford
back, Carter.
Son. That was my shit.
Yo, I stayed watching Sanford.
That was my shit.
That's my mama.
That's my mama. The funniest episode on Sanford and Son, bro, is when
you fish
Lamont. When Lamont started doing that dance after Fred left, and Lamont bust that dance, man. Me and my cousin used to, bro. And the most underrated character on Sanford and Son was Rollo. Rollo was funny as shit, bro.
Yo, Rollo was everybody's uncle. Rollo was everybody's uncle. Everybody had an uncle like Rollo.
Rollo was funny as shit on that show, bro. Damn, we old.
Oh shit! NWKRP in Cincinnati.
Welcome back,
I
Carter.
got that on my DVR right now. Mm-hmm.
Welcome back, Carter. Vinny Barbarino.
Yep.
I used to
Up your nose with a rubber hose.
Getting caught watching Benny Hill.
I remember the 18.
Night Rider.
Laverne and Shirley.
Yep, Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, they used to come on Saturdays, man, for me. Catching reruns.
Mm-hmm.
The A-Team, Night Rider.
Ooh, damn, he said Night Rider. Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Night Rider. A-Team.
That was like 80s. I remember though in the 90s.
Magnum P.I.
My shit was always in Living Color.
Spencer
was always Married with Children.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Martin.
I was just talking about some of those old reruns, man.
The old joints, from
it
like
was
the 70s,
it was a
80s.
show. It was a show that used to come on,
80s.
man. I can't remember the name of it, but it was like a police station, and it was the dude with the big ass mustache, the black dude with the Carl Weathers haircut.
Talk about Night Court.
Yeah,
no,
Night Court.
Not Night Court. That was with Bull and Ross and Judge Harry.
Man,
Are
Night
you talking
Court
about
was
Hill
funny
Street
as hell.
Hill Street Blues?
No, oh man,
You talking about a comedy? It was a comedy.
Heat of the night.
No,
It was Heat of the
no.
Night, wasn't it?
It was no. It was just a jail. The inside of like a county jail had like 3 detectives, and it showed like 2 holding cells.
Oh, what's his
Was
name?
it a drama?
Barney Miller.
Barney Miller. That's it. That's it.
Oh, see, that's before me.
Old
Now.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about NYPD Blue? New York Undercover.
Yeah, New York Undercover was my shit,
New York
yo.
Undercover was the shit.
My man said Mr. Belvedere. That's another one.
Yeah,
Mr. Belvedere. Oh, remember Benson?
Webster.
Yep,
Yeah, I remember
Benson.
Webster.
Wow. He said Webster, Benson. Holy shit.
Yep, Airwolf, MacGyver. Yep.
Different strokes.
MacGyver, different
Different
strokes.
Facts of life.
Yep.
TV
You get your
shows
life
had a
right
message. Them
watching
TV
MacGyver.
shows had a message, yo.
It's Facts of Life. Yeah, that was a shit. Yeah.
Mrs. Garrett. Mrs. Garrett.
Yeah. No, I love Joe. I ain't gonna lie. Joe will fuck
The
a
tomboy
motherfucker up.
with
Yeah.
the motorcycle.
Hey, Three's
Yeah.
Company used to be good too.
Yo,
Yeah, Three's Company was classic.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Cheers.
Yo, Three's
Yo,
Company,
I was watching Cheers like 2 nights ago.
Three's Company. My favorite person on there was the old landlord, Mr. Furley.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
son, that nigga, he was so scared that Jack liked him. Every time Jack turned around, he'd be like,
Yeah.
But Cheers used to be dope.
"Oh,
Archie Bunker. What was
Nell
that
Carter.
one?
Yeah.
Give
The
me
Golden
a break
Girls.
with Nell Carter.
Yeah.
What was the show with Archie Bunker?
Yeah,
All in the Family.
All in the Family. And Archie Bunker's
yeah.
Place.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah, all those shows used to come on.
Trey Pryor said, "Damn, we owe this shit." Hey, listen, we Gen X. Gen X, we age like fine wine, man.
Yeah. But see, I'll take it. My all-time favorite though is A Different World. I don't care. None of those shows will touch A Different World for me.
That was Jasmine Guy and
Different World made you want to go to college.
Kadeem Hardison. Yeah.
Oh, Head of the Class. Oh no, Head of the Class. That's not Head of the Class. Sorry, Meathead is Archie Bunker. Sorry. What were you saying, Pat, about Different World?
I used to watch Happy Days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Happy
Days. Fonzie. Yeah.
Yep. That used to be dope.
And Ron Howard, who was Opie.
Hey, you remember Saved by the Bell?
On Andy Griffith.
Yep, Saved by the Bell was
You remember
dope.
when Zach and AC slayed the fort?
Yeah.
AC cooked them.
Yeah, he did. Shoot, AC was on roids. Well, Living Single was pretty cool. Yeah, I could give a Living Single.
Yeah, that
Nah,
was
remember Rock? Remember Rock?
That was
Tootie all
Rock.
grown up. You know, they took Rock off the air because
Rock was too serious.
Damn
yeah,
good
it was too
show.
Yeah, when that drug dealer showed up at his front door,
it came on right after Family Matters. I remember that.
Nothing. Yeah, he was a real convict. He did 12 years in real life.
Yeah, he did. I found that out later in his career. I said, no wonder he plays them roles the way he plays the role.
That dance or that kick that he would always do.
And that kick was hilarious. And Rock was cheap to the motherfucker too.
Yes, he was. Garbage man. He's garbage man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Rock was cheap.
Nah, but Rock, you couldn't mess with his family at all. He was different.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, his wife was bad. During that time, his wife was bad, boy. She was nice.
He said, Different World made us want to go to college. That's true as hell, though.
Yeah, it is.
He said Topanga. What was that?
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
Yeah.
Classic.
I mean, we didn't even say the classic of all is the Cosby Show.
Yep.
Well, shit, that's a given.
Yeah,
that's a given.
Still my favorite episode is when they did.
What?
They
better than
Ray
Topanga.
Charles.
Better than Topanga was his older brother.
Yep.
Had a show.
Damn. What was the name of that damn show? Oh, what's the name of that damn show? That show was
they
dope,
had that
bro.
song. What would you do?
Yeah.
Oh, Wonder Years. The Wonder Years.
Wonder Years. That was
Wendy.
off the chain.
Let me tell you something, man.
That was his big brother had a show. It was the Wonder Years.
Yeah,
his girlfriend was Wendy.
That was just a later version of that show.
Yo, let me tell you, the Wonder Years, man.
Yeah. The Living Color was probably one of my favorite
you
shows
know,
in the 90s.
You know, Wonder Years. You know, Wonder Years and shit used to come on after football.
My man said Spencer for hire.
Madden to Wonder Years.
I said that earlier. That was my shit.
Vinny said Spencer for
That was my shit. I said that shit earlier.
And I know somebody had to say Matlock. That my grandmother used to watch Matlock.
Matlock was that
Y'all
shit,
remember
son.
that show, Touched by an Angel? My Aunt Lorene used to love that
with,
damn show,
Michael
Touched
Landon.
by an Angel.
Michael Landon.
And y'all gonna laugh at me, but Walker, Texas Ranger was dope too.
That's my boy's grandmother. That was her
My pops
show.
used to watch that while you bullshit. He used to watch that shit
peace.
all the
Walker,
time.
Texas Ranger used
to watch that shit all the time.
Yep, he did.
Columbo,
the black dude. Columbo used to be dope. Columbo used to be dope.
Yo, Chuck Norris. Norris is the toughest of all tough guys.
Jordy died.
Yeah.
Reading Rainbow
yesterday or the day before.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep.
Butterfly
what was he? 63 years old or 66 years old?
Fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow.
You know what's crazy about that? Everybody knew the beginning. I don't remember even watching the whole episode of Reading Rainbow, man. I just hung on long enough for the intro.
Yep, Love Boat used to be dope.
Highway to Heaven was another Michael Landon.
That's what I'm saying. All these shows, man. My kids don't. I mean, they see like Fresh Prince.
Gilligan's Island. Y'all remember that?
Yo, that was my shit, son.
Gilligan's Island used to be
that was my shit, son.
I remember that. The days I used to stay home from school.
Yeah, that's where Irene Carter.
What about remember that show? Was it Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah, Michael Landon as well.
Man, if you want to go ahead, keep it funky. Bewitched.
I Dream of Jeannie.
I Dream of
Jeannie. Damn.
Bewitched was Samantha the Witch, and I Dream of Jeannie was the actual girl dressed like a genie.
And that's the one that was wiggle her nose, right? That's the one
her boyfriend. No, that was Bewitched. Bewitched was I Dream of Jeannie used to do this.
Barbie. Yeah.
Bewitched used to wiggle the nose.
Yeah. You know, Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie, and you know, I Love Lucy used to all be looped in together.
What was it?
227.
Family Ties.
Family Ties.
No, I got to bring it back. You said 227. We got to slow down on that one. That's a fact, Brenda.
What was her name? She used to say
the monsters, the Addams Family.
Jackie Harry.
Jackie.
Yeah, Jackie Harry.
She used to be like
Jackie. She was fine on 227.
She was
Jackie
a sexy big girl. Yes,
she was decent on Sister.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
Miss Jackie Harry.
Yeah. Damn.
Facts. Claire Huxtable's sister. Fame.
Yep. You know, all of them fine. Yeah. All them Rashads and them, they fine. All of them.
Yeah, them Allens.
I fell for Irene Cara when she was on that music show.
The old school Vinny on point. The old school monsters, the black and white monsters.
Oh, facts.
Yep.
Facts. Yep. That was the best one.
The stairway would open up. They put people down there.
He had the dinosaur. What was his name?
Yeah, whatever that beast. What is Beast? What's his name? Beast?
Y'all remember Alf?
Hell that was my shit.
Alien life form.
Eating the cat.
And dinosaurs. Y'all remember that shit?
Not the mama. Not the mama.
Even that pops was funny too. Them shows will never make it nowadays, man. The attention span ain't long enough in these kids, man.
Right.
Too sensitive, man. People too sensitive now, man.
Those
jokes wouldn't fly,
old black and white Herman Munster.
Yeah, some of those old jokes.
That motherfucker would laugh and stomp, and his foot would get stuck through the wood.
Yo, it's funny you said that, NYG, because I had just watched 48 hours this week. 48 hours and another 48 hours.
Yeah.
Some of those jokes. Some of those jokes
would not fly.
New sheriff in town. Goes by the name of Reggie Hammond. Y'all be cool.
Man, y'all remember the movie him and Dan Aykroyd? Wasn't they trading places?
I watched that this weekend too.
As hell too.
Yo, what's crazy about that? Dan Aykroyd was in blackface in that movie.
Yeah. Man, when he was pretending that he didn't have no legs, that shit was funny as hell. They picked him up and his legs fell.
Right, The Simpsons. That's the one we ain't even mentioned.
Yo,
That's the one that's still going.
This eras, man. These kids will never know, man. They'll never know. If you was around 70s, 80s, 90s, those are all those shows, man.
People don't even know that The Simpsons started on the comedy show, the Tracy
Ullman show. I remember that shit. Yeah,
I remember that.
You're right.
I remember that. That's when HBO cost like $14 a month.
Yep.
I remember that, and I remember my cable kept getting cut off every other month. Could never keep the cable on. You had to pay for the Disney Channel. You had to pay for the Nickelodeon.
You had to pay for everything, bro.
That's the one good thing about New York City, son. We had crackheads that would climb up the pole and hook your cable.
We used to have other ways
of $20
cable. Exactly.
You remember the cheetah box?
Yeah, I remember that.
The cheetah box?
Scrambled. The channels be all different.
And that's what Cinemax was hot. That's what we all used to watch Cinemax and shit back in the day. Because we had the cheetah box. It got all the channels.
Skinemax back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't have that channel, it'd be all hazy trying to get it right.
Yo, I'm gonna get you, sucker. That's a classic.
Was one of the funniest
Kung Fu Joe.
You say?
Yo, now I got a question for y'all.
30 times.
Yeah. Now I was gonna ask you a question. The funniest part of that movie, I'm gonna get you, sucker. For me, it's when he slipped on that bullet after packing up all those guns.
And he shot all the guns on himself.
Yo,
what that Isaac Hayes?
Isaac Hayes.
And he slipped.
He had just put all them weapons on him. He had like 45 guns on him.
All them shit went off.
And then they blamed the gangsters like they did it too.
Yo, nah.
And
what was it? Dude got out of prison and had the goldfish in his high heel platform.
Never forget the part where he was like, my bunions.
And they zoomed in. They zoomed in.
Do you remember the part where? Do you remember the part where Damon Wayans was chasing the girl and he was limping on one leg trying to chase her, get to her?
Yeah. Now remember they threw Damon Wayans out the window.
Yeah.
Wasn't that also where he was with the girl and she turned around and talking about cramps?
Yeah.
She took off her hair, she took off her legs, she took off her breasts, her ass.
Exactly.
That was Chris Rock. That's right. How much for just one rib?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
You know, that's how Chris Rock got started.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of money.
He said, "Good Lord."
And then he pulled out that knot after that, though. Remember?
That motherfucker said, "How about you just pour some in my hand?"
How much would you charge me just to suck?
But y'all remember that though? At the end, he pulled out, tried to get change for 100. He had all them hundreds on him.
Man, stuff used to be fun.
That's a lot of money.
That shit trippy. He said, "How much would you charge me just to suck the dish right?" I said, "Damn."
My man said The Last Dragon. That's a fact.
Last Dragon.
D-Roy.
I got that on DVD. As a Christmas gift, I used to watch the hell out that, man.
King of New York is a classic.
King of New York was good as shit, man.
Yo, my man Lawrence
Fishburne was wild.
Where's my chicken, mother?
Yeah. Black man.
He was talking shit to Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Black man.
He should be working.
But the craziest part is when he got shot. He said, "Oh, it hurts."
It hurts. And then he started laughing.
Yeah. Oh, the funniest part is when he said, "Man, get off the car. Get off the car, man." He pushed him into that fire hydrant. He said, "No." He said, "No, rise up for free, motherfucker." I love that movie.
All time shit though. Harlem Nights, man. Harlem Nights.
Oh man, that's a game changer. That's a game changer right there. Yo,
my pinky toe.
Red Fox with them glasses. Red Fox couldn't see. Couldn't see nothing.
She whooped his ass.
Yeah,
She did.
she did. Was she uppercutted?
Delaray.
Yes.
Ow. He said that bitch whooped your ass. I told
Nah,
you she was a heavyweight.
When the mob guy was with the black girl, he said he called his wife, "I'm not coming home."
Yeah.
Get your mother on the phone.
Yeah.
I'm never
coming home.
I got a bitch so good, take your pussy, throw it in the air,
turn into sunshine.
Sunshine. Yeah, Red Fox sunshine. Yo, you know how many actors they had in that movie?
It was a bunch of
all the great Robin Harris.
It started off real,
Red
man.
Fox, Richard Pryor,
the card game at the beginning.
Tommy Ford that played Tommy Martin.
Arsenio Hall when they was shooting that gun, he said, "Stop shooting that little mother."
The dude that played on Joanna.
Yeah, it was like
shoot that little
it was like
motherfucker. Pow, pow. They looked at him the first time. He looked at him the first time.
That motherfucker took his hat off and started slapping him with his hat.
Shoot that little shit.
I said, damn.
Oh, really?
You're a grown-ass man getting slapped around with a hat. That's not a good look.
But one of the funniest characters on there was a champ. He said,
"Oh my God, that's stutter."
Champ, you ready? He said,
that motherfucker tried to get a cab.
He said, "Champ, you ready?" He said, "Champ, you ready?" He said,
"What?
Ready? I'm ready.
I'm ready. What he said? He said, "Come Saturday night, I'm whooping somebody's ass."
He said, and then he said, "You gonna be a rich motherfucker."
And then at the end, he was like, "You know what I'm talking about."
Yeah. Everybody said, "Yeah, we got you, champ." That movie was funny as shit. That had Jasmine Guy.
Man,
had a bunch of people in that movie, bro.
Yeah, I remember that, Vinny.
All time fucking classic.
Raging Bull, hell yeah.
Yep. Taxi was a good one. Diggstown was very good.
In Too Deep.
A lot of people don't know that Van Damme was in Breaking.
Yep, he was.
Was it?
The opening scene of Van Damme. They're dancing in the park. He's in a black wrestling suit like Rick Steiner. And he's
Speaking of Van Damme, Bloodsport.
He's doing this.
Yep.
That's crazy. I didn't even know. You're gonna make me go back and watch that. I didn't know that was Van Damme in that movie.
Is a classic. Kickboxer is a classic.
Yep.
Give me tongue pull.
Yeah.
Kickboxer when they put them gloves and put the glass, dug his hand in that glass.
Glue in the glass, yeah. That dude was a real Muay Thai champion for like 7 years straight.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Penitentiary. Hell fucking yes. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, that was good too.
That's some good. Ooh.
Oh, that's the one with Sylvester Stallone, right?
What? Penitentiary?
Was that Penitentiary?
No.
What's the one with Sylvester Stallone when he was in was it Lockup?
No, that was Lockup, and then you had Tango and Cash.
Lockup
was the one where he was fixing the car.
Desperado. Desperado was nasty.
That's a classic.
Hell, from dusk till dawn.
Desperado was classic for a whole nother reason.
Yeah. Selma Hayek and the Spurs.
Oh my God.
Selma Hayek, when she first came out, was the baddest broad out there.
And she was in both them movies in the sexy scene. She had the big serpent on her. She was standing on the table in Dusk Till Dawn.
Yep.
When did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh, boy.
Do you know what
Coming
that
to
scene?
America, of course.
No, you don't remember what that line is from?
No.
Brown Sugar. Sugar. When she was in the radio station and her book, When Did You Fall in Love with Hip Hop? And she talked about
Lorenz Tate and Neil Long, huh?
What's his name?
That's
Eric Roberts.
No, it's Omar Epps and Shania Lathan.
No, that's Tay Diggs.
No, that's Love and Basketball.
No,
that's Tay Diggs.
Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar is Tay Diggs.
That is Tay Diggs.
Sorry, Tay Diggs.
Okay.
Yeah, Tay Diggs and Shania Lathan. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Shania Lathan was bad too when she.
Oh my
Which
God!
one I was saying? I'm thinking of Love Jones. That was
Love
Tate.
Jones. Nia Long.
Lorenz Tate.
That's another bad one, boy.
Nia Long still bad.
And how the fuck you go fuck that up, dumbass?
Yeah, man.
Man, look, man. Look, Nia Long is nice, but man, come on, cuz. All that ass that's available.
Then stay your ass single. Stay your ass single. That's why I say I'm single.
That's a lot of ass, coach.
I'm staying
Roberto
single.
Duran was in Harlem Nights? Was he?
Was he?
What?
Damn.
Roberto Duran was in Harlem Nights?
Wait a minute.
That's crazy.
Hold a minute.
Let me look that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, House Party. House Party was the shit, man.
Yeah, I watch House Party every day for a whole summer.
House Party, Class Act.
Class Act, yeah.
Class Act.
Hey, Domita, thought you was gonna play
House
with my
Party
frog.
too. Nah, Class Act.
He was.
Michael Buffer, Roberto Duran. Oh shit.
Holy shit, he was.
Manos de Piedra.
Damn, that's crazy. He was in damn Harlem. Man, that movie had so many people in that movie, bro.
Yeah.
Baby's kids.
Oh man.
Slap you when I wanna. When
I wanna.
Cop pulling up on the side of the car. That's Baby's kids.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Do
We
you
done
know
fell all the way down the rabbit hole.
Right.
Damn,
Tired of messing with y'all. Y'all always do this.
Let's do it again.
Yep, let's do it again. That was with Bill Cosby and
yes, Sidney Poitier.
Poitier. I remember watching that movie with Kansas City Mac,
crazy?
the dad on Good Time.
I didn't even know that movie existed. My father-in-law was the first person I watched that with.
Evil.
Yep.
Yeah.
With Richard Pryor and that guy with the afro, the white guy.
See no evil. That movie was funny as hell too.
He was deaf and
Willy Wonka.
Richard Pryor was blind.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. I'm going crazy.
Murder.
What was that guy's name?
Trying to kill their
not Gene Wilder. What was his name?
Gene Wilder. Yeah. Gene Wilder. That's it.
Okay.
That's the dude that played Willy Wonka, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Definitely love School Days, man.
That movie was funny as shit, bro.
Now y'all remember? You remember the Burbs?
He was on the subway and he told Richard Pryor
the
that he
PJs
was white, that he was black.
Yeah.
And he said, "What? You mean I'm not white?" And everybody on the train looked at that motherfucker.
Richard Pryor played some funny shit too.
That motherfucker's hilarious, boy. Rest in peace.
Now the Burbs I was talking about, Coach, was the one with Tom Hanks.
With Tom Hanks.
With the killer neighbor.
Yeah.
You talking about the Birds, Alfred Hitchcock with the Birds Kill You. Yeah.
That show by itself, the Alfred Hitchcock Hour. Good evening. Hell, who remember the Twilight Zone?
Oh, the Twilight Zone's classic. Remember what holiday was it? What holiday was it? They did the 24 hours of the Twilight Zone. Was that Christmas? New Year's?
Roadhouse.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yep, Unsolved Mysteries. Y'all remember a show called The Outer Limits?
I remember The Outer Limits.
It was biting off of Twilight Zone.
Right.
Biting off of Twilight Zone.
Yeah, the X-Files.
Oh, the X-Files was dope.
Brewster's Millions was hilarious.
Man, the X-Files was off the chain. Mulder and Scully.
Let me tell you,
they played that role so much that they couldn't even get off that role.
Yeah, they got some episodes. I was a kid, man. Some of those episodes scared. There was that one episode with that doll that was living.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
What was the episode where they had that green stuff coming out the mountain on X-Files? That was towards when they was getting in.
That was the movie. That was the.
Was that the movie?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Outer Limits was off the chain.
What about Tales from the Crypts?
Yep, Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. Now that used to scare me when I was a little kid.
Yeah, let me tell you, I was soft. I was soft on Tales of. I used to try to cut my TV off before they got to the basement in the beginning. I ain't want to see him pop up that casket, man.
That's you.
Listen, I ain't had no remote for my TV. I'd get up out the bed and try to turn it off before that damn crypt keeper came out.
That was my
that shit used to scare me as a little kid,
I'm
but I
gonna tell
can't
you
watch
what,
it.
man. My grandmother used to be big into horror, and she used to always make me watch all that scary shit, like Jason, Freddy, Pinhead, Chucky.
Oh,
had to watch
Hellraiser.
all of
He
it.
said Pinhead. That was Hellraiser, sir.
Yeah,
Hellraiser. Yeah.
Yo,
my shit, bro.
One of the coldest horror movies that people always forget was The Wishmaster.
I remember the Wishmaster.
Wishmaster
Puppet
was
Master
cold.
1, 2,
Puppet
3.
Master 2.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
Hold up.
The first Leprechaun.
Pet Cemetery.
Hold up. The Omen. Salem's Lot.
Salem Lot.
The Howling.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I can go, bro. When it come to horror
Poltergeist.
Exorcist.
Poltergeist. Oh, the first Exorcist scared the hell out of me as a kid.
Nah, Poltergeist scared me because they came up out the TV. That was
Poltergeist.
Carolyn, don't go to the light, Carolyn.
Yeah. Nah.
Carrie.
Carrie.
It was freaky as hell, yo.
What was the one with the killer car? They had a car that was killing people.
Damn, what was the name of that damn
It was like an
car?
old school car. Christine. That was the name of
it. Y'all remember what was the name of that movie where the trucks were being controlled? Oh, what was the name of that damn movie?
It was Big Rigs, right? Big Rigs?
Yeah, it was Big Rigs. What was the name of that damn movie? I can't think of that movie, but that movie was one of my favorites too.
Y'all don't remember Critters?
Yeah, I remember Critters.
Balls with teeth.
Yeah.
What movie was the Tommy Knockers? Y'all remember that?
That was
movie,
it. Tommy Knockers.
That was Tommy
Knockers.
That was the name of the movie. Tommy Knockers.
Okay.
Shit. Flatliners, the original one with Kiefer Sutherland. College kids were killing each other to see what happens when you cross over, and then bringing each other back. The first Evil Dead.
Remember the boys? The boys with the vampires?
The Lost Boys.
Lost Boys. There you go.
Thou shalt not.
Maximum Overdrive.
That's it.
That's the name of that movie where those big rigs were being taken over.
That's crazy. That might be one movie I made it saw once.
Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, Candyman was off the chain.
Candyman, yeah.
People used to act crazy too. I wasn't playing with none of that.
Come down to play.
Wrong Turn. That was good.
The first Evil Dead. He said Porky's Revenge.
Yo, Porky's was
Revenge
hilarious.
of the Nerds is a classic, bro.
That is a classic. Like I said, that's another movie that won't make it.
Nope.
Remember what was it? Just one of the guys. Remember that one?
Nerds. Man,
just one of the guys was another
Hey,
one.
I'll be real with you. The American Pies were funny as hell.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
they were to me.
Yeah.
Stiffmeister.
Stifler
was hilarious.
That shit was hilarious.
Children of the Corn was back. Cujo was pretty cool when it came out.
The dog with rabies, yeah.
People Under the Stairs.
Yo, that was
good.
That was creepy.
Man, we could do a whole stream off this shit, cuz.
I don't even know what started it.
The old horror movies was the shit though.
We started this with I Love Lucy, I think it was, huh?
Yup, sure was. And we went all the way back.
We went to the 50s, 60s, 70s.
Classic, son.
Yo, Mr. Bean was hilarious.
Little faces that motherfucker, that motherfucker had you dying.
That man ain't never say nothing. No, he spoke one time, didn't he?
Invasion of the Body Snatchers, damn.
Yo, no, listen, Tremors.
Yep, Tremors. That was dope.
That first
Tremors
one
was dope.
Was classic.
Yep, I remember Tremors. That was dope.
What was the other one? The Body Snatchers. That was the one with Roddy Piper, right?
I think so.
When he put on the sunglasses,
Sunglasses, he could see them.
Yeah.
Nah, that was They Live.
That is They Live. Yep, you're right.
That's what you talking about when he seen the sunglasses. Yeah.
So what was Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
That's the alien one.
That's
I think that's Keith Sutherland too, right? Or his pops was in that one. I think.
Donald
Body
Sutherland.
Snatcher. Donald Sutherland. I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember, what was it? Not It. It was another one. It was pretty good too. But
the original It was off the chain.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, Wheezy?
Yeah, he was funny. He was funny, and he was killing
little
kids.
metal ball flying around the room.
Yeah.
Gremlins. I saw Gremlins. Gremlins was a classic for me too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you called that kid Wheezy, I died laughing.
Monty Python, facts. They was funny as shit. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum,
I remember the old Carol Burnett.
Hell yeah,
Carol Burnett.
Hell yeah, the Carol Burnett
Yeah.
show
She was nice.
She was funny as shit.
Nice.
The Fly is another classic. Yep.
She was the redhead, Carol Burnett.
Yeah. Well, so was Lucy.
She had the variety show. Yeah, Carol Burnett.
Yeah, the Blues Brothers.
That shit was smooth. Yeah.
Yep.
That was Dan Aykroyd and
Jim Belushi.
Yeah.
Jim Belushi.
Another movie they couldn't remake. Oh, remember the Christmas Vacation? National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
Oh man, they'll never be able to make those National Lampoons.
Chevy
again.
Chase?
Yep.
Yeah.
They'll never be able to make those again.
To me,
he thought he wasn't getting no bonus.
That was the best Saturday Night Live cast.
Yo.
That era. If you think about how many stars
when they had Buckwheat now.
If you think about how many stars came out of that, you had
the
Chevy
ladies.
Chase, Dan Aykroyd, Steve Martin, Martin
Belushi's.
Short, Eddie Murphy,
the Belushi before he died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was later. He was with the Chris Farley group.
Okay. No. Belushi was with the original.
Yeah, Belushi was with the original. I could have sworn.
No, it was his
Belushi
little
the
brother,
original.
James Belushi, that took over and did it after he died. You're right.
Yeah.
But that was like that group of guys. Think about it. Steve Martin, right?
Mm-hmm.
He played was the Dozen or whatever with the kids.
Steve Martin.
He did Roxanne. He did fucking.
Remember, he did the guy that sold the salesman that sold the toys with choking habits.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been in mad movies. Chevy
what
Chase,
was the
Dan Aykroyd.
Steve Martin
John
was in
Candy. That's who was in there. John Candy.
No,
him and the
you
father.
talking about Steve Martin.
Trains, and automobiles.
Him and
That
the
was
father
hilarious.
from American Pie.
No, remember Lou.
Him and John Candy was mad movies back in the day.
Steve Martin did that one movie where he was like a retired gangster that was a snitch. Shit, My Blue Heaven. Remember that one?
Oh
shit.
When he played this, he was a witness protection.
Y'all remember a show that came out that was like in Live Color? Y'all remember Mad TV?
I remember Mad TV.
Yeah.
Mad TV. Its first couple of years, man, that shit used to be funny as hell.
Nah, when they used to do that one lady with the Asian accent said, "Look like a man."
Look like a man. Yeah.
Look like a man. Yeah.
I tell you 18, okay? Yeah. Okay, yeah.
They can't do shit like that no more.
That was my shit, yo.
Nah, you want to keep it all the way funky.
Boy, she'd be like, "Now, Timmy." No.
Right. Yeah. No. Little dude wearing a little pink shorts.
Now you take it all the way back. You go, was it Merry Melodies? Bugs, all those old classic Bugs. They was racist as hell too.
Oh,
Looney Tunes was wild.
Looney Tunes was funny as fuck though.
It was.
Duck. Woo.
Duck
Going to cartoons now? Don't do it.
Nah,
hey, I'm gonna be real with you.
Mighty
The best cartoon back in the day. It's not even that far back. The best cartoon back in the day was Batman, the original series.
The original Batman.
The original Batman
came on right after Power Rangers.
That's
Yep.
still the best intro to a cartoon to this day. Man, when I tell you that cartoon, you was
now you know what? The best intro was X-Men.
Oh,
X-Men was mean.
X-Men shit was dope. Yeah.
I hated they cut that cartoon off.
Yeah, they cut
During
it.
the
It lasts
Onslaught
like
series.
one season. They only had like one season.
No, they
I
had
was
plenty
upset.
of seasons. They cut it off during the Onslaught series.
Yeah,
you remember with Professor X and Magneto? They got control.
That's right.
And they formed the Onslaught.
Yeah.
Man, I hated they took, but Spider-Man was off the chain too. Dear Spider-Man, that shit used to go hard too.
Y'all forgetting the Thundercats?
Thundercats used to go hard. Voltron used to go hard. The original Transformers.
Ninja Turtles. What?
The Bionic Six.
Yep.
Bionic 6, yep.
People forget about G.I. Joe, NYG.
G.I. Joe, right. That shit was
Flint?
hard, yo.
Flint? Lady Jane?
Yeah,
shit.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, man, we've been going for 3 hours. For the last hour,
Captain Caveman was another one.
Yep.
Captain Planet. Did you say Captain Planet?
I said Captain Caveman, but I hear you.
Okay. All right.
Captain Planet.
Caveman and Son.
Right.
Now, what was the what was the name of the penguin that they used to do the shorts?
Oh man.
Chili Willy. Chili Willy.
My name is Chili Willy. I'm frozen through and through. My nose is blue.
Y'all remember this cartoon? Biker Mice from Mars?
I do remember that.
Y'all remember Biker Mice from Mars and SWAT Cats?
Biker Mice from Mars and Inspector Gadget.
SWAT
Cliff the cat.
I remember Gargoyles, man. Heathcliff was hilarious.
You had Hanna-Barbera, the Hanna-Barbera group. That was Trapjaw McGraw and Yogi Bear and
was it Woody Woodpecker? That was another one.
The Smurfs.
The Smurfs.
Yep, Smurfs.
You know,
the
if you look
Snorts.
into the Smurfs.
Man, Looney Tunes used to go hard.
Yeah, but what about
used to go
Gummy
hard.
Bears? Remember Gummy Bears?
Hey, you know who the bad guy was in the Smurfs?
It was Gargamel.
Gargamel, yeah.
Gargamel and his pet cat Azrael. Both of them are fallen angels. Both of them are fallen angels.
Yep. I figured that out late in life too, Lou. They named those characters after fallen angels.
Both of the bad guys in that show are fallen angels. Gargamel and Azrael.
And Azrael. Yep.
Azrael.
Only one they put in there was Azazel. Yep, I figured that out too, Luke.
Wow.
Wow.
Pluto used to give him the blues.
That motherfucker get that spinach in him, it's a wrap.
Yo.
But before
chasing after olive oil's ass.
Yeah.
Brutus.
Before that spinach though, Bluto used to give him the blues.
Yo, and he didn't. I never understood why he was fighting for that toothpick. She ain't had nothing.
Right. Olive oil's ass.
And she was always cheating on him with Bluto. I'm like,
Bluto, yeah.
Now, to be honest, Pluto, it wasn't Pluto. What's his name? Brutus? He would just snatch her up. He just snatch her up, throw over his shoulder.
There was a couple episodes where she would go out on dinner with him and shit.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah. And he would have to come and eat the spinach and put Bluto on his place, but olive oil.
Let me tell you something, man. You know how many cans of spinach I ate off that bullshit, man?
Hey, it did
He had his own spinach too.
It did wonders for your blood pressure, sir.
I used to crack it. I used to eat it right out the can like a dummy. Just
was
like
the marketing machine that had his own spinach. Popeye was a fictional character. He didn't have any
straight
spinach.
starch.
Nah, you're right. I used to eat a whole can of spinach, man, like thinking I was doing something. Just believing that bullshit.
I gladly paid you Tuesday for the hamburger.
Today. Yeah. I did a lot of dumb stuff. I remember Rocky, he drank raw eggs, and I tried that shit too.
Dumb shit as a kid, but Tailspin was off the chains too.
Tailspin.
Oh yeah, they had the
what was that?
characters.
Yeah,
Baloo, Shere Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That show used to be. What was Chippendale Rescue Rangers? That used to be dope too.
Hell yeah, Monterey Jack. Chee
Yeah.
This shit crazy.
Super Friends used to be dope.
Shit, Wonder
But
Twins.
nobody knows this cartoon. I'm thinking that me and my family were the only ones that was watching this cartoon.
I'm on the head now.
Ronin Warriors.
Was it Samurais?
Yeah, Ronin when they had Topa.
They had a rabbit.
No, right? It wasn't no rabbit. They had Ryan of Wildfire. Look it up. That cartoon was dope. It used to come on Toonami after Reboot. And Sailor Moon.
Shit. Toonami. That's
he said Sailor Moon.
I was
That's
already
hilarious.
on the block when Toonami came out. I wasn't watching no more cartoons by then. But I remember Sailor Moon. That was the cartoon. The girls had them big old knockers. I remember everybody at school was talking about that shit. Like, you seen that cartoon? I'm like, what are you niggas talking about cartoons?
I remember Jim when I was a kid.
Jim's excitement. Me and my sister used to fight because I used to want to watch I think it was Ninja Turtles, and she used to want to watch Gem, and they came on at the same time, and we'd be fighting over the TV.
Nah, Ninja Turtles was the shit.
Yeah, the
video
original
games. Contra used to have us rolling.
Yeah, remember the code at the beginning?
Up, down, left, right, left, right. Select start.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? You won't ever forget that.
Hell no.
And it take you a bunch of times to get it, even if you knew it.
Mm-hmm.
You just had to get the timing right. Damn. Nintendo with that stupid shit. Them
they
codes.
give you 30 men
on that
and
brick.
The spread gun.
Yep.
That spread gun was ridiculous now that I think about it.
And remember when you used to get you could get the controller where it had the joystick like it was the arcade, and you used to be able to shoot the spread the
you know what's crazy?
Like the machine gun.
You see those games now? You like how the hell did I lose those games? Any of those games? Man, you can't lose those games now.
Man, some of those games are still hard. You ever try to play Battletoads?
Man, I never beat Punch Out. I know that much.
Never beat the original Double Dragon.
Yo, I never beat
Double
Zelda.
Dragon.
Double Dragon was tough.
The original Zelda you never beat. Chrono Trigger.
Zelda was
original
way too
Metal
hard.
Gear on regular Nintendo.
Oh man,
you couldn't do nothing with some of them games.
Man, Snake.
You know what's crazy though? When you was a kid, you done what you do. You get mad at that game and just go outside.
Yeah. Yep. You try to beat the original. When you try to beat the original Mega Man and there was no save points.
Oh wow,
Mega
Man,
Lord have mercy, man.
That Nintendo be off for 3-4 days straight.
Nah, the game changes when Super Nintendo came out and was it Mario 3 came out.
Yeah,
it was a wrap after that.
When he can turn into the raccoon and fly.
Real world, remember that shit?
Yep.
Man, when I tell you, you had to be a video game monster to beat them games back in the day.
When Mario Go-Kart first came out, when Go-Kart first came out,
man,
good
when Go-Kart
Lord.
first came out,
you get 4 people. You get first time you can play with 4 people.
Think about games that you used to play in the arcade, like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Right.
Yo, we used to be in the arcade. I'm from Brooklyn, bro. We used to be in the arcade like all fucking day playing that shit, son. Like for real.
Final fight.
Final fight, yeah.
Yep.
My man said Tecmo Bowl.
Suspenders, he be like, oh.
Yeah.
You talking about Hagar and Guy.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage.
Streets of Rage. Yep.
Streets of Rage. Yeah.
Da-da-da. You used to do that stupid ass uppercut everybody.
Yep.
Them beat 'em up type games. Man,
we used to be in the arcade, the pool halls. I had a pigeon coop on the roof.
You know what's crazy? In all them fighting games, you could never run. You just had to walk and fight people.
Dog, do y'all remember when the Nintendo 64 came out and they brought out Killer Instinct Gold? Oh my god!
Yeah,
Final.
Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Killer Instinct was
that
hard.
little nigga with the sword was my dude. Final.
Man, we got so good in that damn game when we started learning how to do the shadow combos. Where you keep hitting people.
Oh yeah,
man! What my cousin Eric used to use Saber Wolf and TJ combo, and when I say he hit you with that dizzy move from either one of them guys, they take your whole fucking bar. Your whole man, we had our little cousin Anthony,
my
man.
other nigga, Thunder, the nigga with the mohawk and the two.
That was in the first one.
Thunder.
That was in the first one. Man, I swear, our little cousin Anthony, he was only about 4 or 5 years old at the time. He used to try to play us. Man, when I say we used to have him in tears,
crying,
we get him to the
that little boy,
boo-hoo crying. Stop killing me! My cousin Eric, man, he hit him with that damn dizzy move. We was like, oh shit. He hit him with that dizzy move. And he'd do it, man. We used to turn that shit into ultras. He'd do this combo and spit on the ground and hit him 5 times. Get back up. The combo bar would be
ultra.
It'd do an ultra out of the combo bar would be at like 600. Man,
I tell you what, man,
crying like, man.
just this discussion alone made me happy. I'm an '80s baby. Because
remember having to blow into the cartridge.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
So you put another cartridge on top of it.
That's what. Remember getting. Hey, you ever hurt your finger with the original Nintendo putting the game in there? It hurt your finger because you had to press it down. You messed up and had your fingertip right there.
Had to take the controller because the shit had a short in it.
Yeah.
With the controllers and
shit. Taken was off the chain too, King Jers. Taken.
Yeah, man, when that came out.
I used to use Lee. Lee used to be on
the
chain.
Whoever the Bruce Lee guy was.
Yeah. Man, dude, we had the
all
best
of them,
times,
man. We got all of that, man. And the best thing is, we still went outside too.
That was my nigga.
Nowadays, man,
that was Jackie Chan.
Try to get my kids outside.
He was Jackie Chan, and Law was Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Yep.
Lay was Jackie Chan, and Law was Bruce Lee.
And the blonde nigga was Chuck Norris. What was his name?
Just like Ryu and Ken. They was mirror to each other.
Yep. Man, we used to have some times, bro.
Paul. His name was Paul.
Yep, Paul.
Yeah. Yep.
We used to have that little thunder punch. Yeah.
Now, in Street Fighter, my favorite guy to use was Guile, man. That was my guy. Sonic Boom.
Guile was tough if you knew how to do that charge back and throw off those flash kicks and that Sonic Boom on time.
The double elbow block.
Blanca was my dude, man. Like
you would have continued to get your ass whooped by us. We would have continued to whoop your ass because our cousin Eric used to try to use the Honda. We would beat the brakes off of him with Ryu.
Yeah.
Blanca
was cool, but
you had to know how to use Honda. Honda was tough.
What about Dawson?
My brother used to use Dawson with the hands. He used to cheat us and keep throwing
the double punch.
Once we figured out that you could uppercut with Ken or Ryu and hit his hand and hit him, that's what it was over for. We was like, oh, you can hit him out of that? Man, we got so good to where we would do the medium, the short one, and then the strong one. Are you? I'd be like, good grief.
You know what's crazy though? Do you ever?
In the corner.
You never remember reading the manual? I never remember reading the manual. We just learned the moves.
You just learned it.
Yeah. You just played. You just played, man. But Ken with the manual, that was my dude, Ken. Yo.
That's what I'm saying. You never would. You just played it.
My game was
a monster.
Because back then they came with books. They came with booklets.
Right, but we didn't buy the games. We'd go fill out for a video club membership, rent the game, and never bring it back.
Oh yeah, we stayed in the rental joint, yo. They used to have buy one get one free on Fridays. You know what I'm saying? We play that shit all fucking weekend.
Oh, NBA Jam, we played that a lot too.
Good lord, you get on fire. He's
on fire.
Remember,
man,
you can shoot from half court.
Remember hitting people. Remember punching people on that game?
From downtown.
Yeah, to steal the ball. Just to steal the ball, right?
Right.
Damn, I forgot about that.
NBA Live 95.
I did it. The first. That's the first one, right?
Yep. Live
it's time
95.
to hit it, man. Yep.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, fellas.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Gotta be at work in the morning.
Thank all you guys for stopping by. Make sure you go subscribe to Coach Ed, Big Pat, Big Dash, Unpopular Opinion Sports. And y'all know what it is. Tomorrow we'll see you for Thursday Night Football on Big Pat Sports Talk. Peace and love. Until next time, guys.
Stay safe, fellas.